Oh boy. I was sitting here playing around, wasn't paying a bit of damn attention. And it was go time, folks. Oh man. Oh, how y'all folks? Gentlemen, I seen some semen in the chat. What up, y'all? KNAFOHALCS 127. Marco, through and through. Paul. Terry, man, you're in here early. Henry G. The usual suspects. Man, I was sitting here playing, believe it or not, with my bolt butter. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to leave a set of micarta scales dry or not. So, and I think they look better buttered up. Very strong, silent type. Man, I'm telling you, that bolt butter makes this micarta. I mean, sometimes it's a, I worry about getting it dark, but man, it makes it fucking pop. And Emerson, man, it's just camera does not do it justice. Just trying to decide. Trying to decide. I got this. I got this Emerson clip, and I ain't really fond of it, but it does kind of look better with that black blade. But I got this little feller, and I think it might fit. I don't know. The leather will leach it. Man, that thing's firing way better. So, what have y'all been up to? Uh, I think it's every time bolt butter is bad. It definitely wants to go on. What's up, Joseph? I'm figuring Eddie show up shortly. I ain't heard much out of Brian. I need to be working. I need to be doing something useful. We just, I think these come from. Let me find this. I get a lot of damn messages. Andrew Charlotte. Let me share some of his work. Let's close that. Oh, here's Brian. What up, Neil? Appreciate you, brother. I thought you had the stage a couple times. It just wasn't. Can
Nothing
you
like
hear
a
me, Brian?
big
Oh,
enthusiastic. Oh, here's Brian. Sounds like fucking Eeyore.
well, that's kind of what you get. I'm not wide open yet. I was late myself. I was sitting here playing with this, and
I know. I was watching. I've been sitting in here in my stream because I watch it on the computer so I can see the chats better. Normally, I know it's going because it kicks on, and it was still on the black screen. Even the stream was behind. What's up, David?
but
Cheeto? Wanna know?
I've
Joseph?
got.
Paul?
I mean, this Andrew feller, he was quick, and I mean Emerson scales. That's the way to go. Pick what you want. Nobody really has them in stock. It's always find you a used Emerson, get a deal on it, clean it up, and reach out to one of these nice pimpers. That's
What's up, Drew?
wow, Drew. You really drawing lines there and that nobody else is seeing. What the hell you got there?
I thought that was the theme, like surviving a bear attack.
Yeah, well, somewhat. I mean, we get there. Want to know why Edgy has not? He might be card playing. I haven't heard from him yet today, but he'll be here at some point. I'm guessing.
There's that cold steel, but I'm not sure. It might have to be
It might
this
be.
off grid.
I was sitting there thinking of something to do for a thumbnail, and all I kept thinking about was from the other night, and Edgy getting eaten by a fucking bear. Fucking dog over snoring.
That would be messy.
Messy, but it could definitely be useful.
Those other two, I think I could penetrate to organs where that's going to be helpful. This, I'd have to hack the living shit out of that thing and hope that I win. And at that point, you're probably losing.
Well, I thought that was gonna fit.
I think I got a little project I got to work on. My 940s.
Woo, what you got there?
They
Getting a
broke.
little.
The spring broke in I broke an Omega.
God, if you weren't so hard on shit. Destructo.
I got them. I use them.
Well, I understand that. Well, that is
Or
not.
or they're at the point of I'm going to be getting rid of them because I don't use them.
But no, we were talking about how much I love rubbing Terry's bolt butter on my Corda. It
Hey,
just
Kathleen.
it's always the way to go, even if it gets it a little bit darker. Bluminati, my man. Look, Bluminati, I gave him a vocal. Does that mean I'm horny?
What's up, Blue? I mean, if your greeting for me was horny, that one was orgasmic.
What up, Gifted? Man, I appreciate it, bro. You ain't got to do all that.
Gotta have one of these things.
What's that? Is that
It's one of
pen?
those tools for the when you're
Oh,
working on bar logs.
bench.
I
See,
gotta rotate this camera. I don't like it that way.
I fucking have meant to buy them 2 or 3 times. I just fight the son of a bitch the whole time. I avoid changing a bar lock.
I have a lot of bar locks, so it got to the point where it was just like, why do I keep putting myself through this? Just buy the damn thing.
Tightening everything up. Giving it that little bit of Well, I think the Emerson is done. I don't know. Well, it's not done. I got to figure out a clip, but this one will work. I just can't do that black clip. It's ugly. This dancing skull. I don't know. I just don't. It looks like fucking gas station isk to me, but I might be liable to offend somebody there. But I am a fan of the A100. I like it better with the micarta. I really don't understand why Emerson doesn't just do more in micarta.
Right? That's a nice looking knife, and that is that
Yeah,
from Emerson like that, or did you put those on?
no, it's it.
I was gonna say if
What
Emerson's
was
doing my Carta like that, they should be doing a hell of a lot more.
no? This come from. Let me share his screen again. What up, Tristan? This
Hey,
is
buddy.
from that Andrew fella, Andrew Charlotte Fast LT. Uh, Struck a deal on some scales from him. If you do an Emerson, I'm telling you, there's just so many guys out there. 2 or 3 that I've run across, and they all do great work and they care. So I just get on Instagram, figure out what my Carta, because you can dig through. I mean, hell, they've all got tons of pics. So
Man,
like the
that
rest of
yellow and
us,
red sunburst micarta, whatever the fuck that is, that's sick.
Yeah.
Those that striped micarta with the red,
that's that like
blue.
Mexican blanket or something.
Yeah, I fucking like that, dude.
I,
Either you guys have those fucking Mexican blankets on your shitty ass bench seat in your truck in high school. I know I had plenty of junk ass trucks that I'd put those on.
I mean, I only rode in leather seats, Tristan.
Oh
I've never
God.
sat on on vinyl or cloth seats. I don't do it. I don't wear my shoes when I drive either.
Dude, I fucking hate leather. In the
I don't want to crease
summertime, it
them.
fucking sucks. You can't wear shorts and that shit. Burn the piss out of your legs.
That's what you have a driver for. They drive around the block, keeping the inside cool, and that way when you get in. But
That's sick. Is that like a custom ground Emerson? That
man,
that two tone one in the middle?
it looks like some partial serrated that got a regrind. Is what it looks like. Yeah, that's
Yeah, they
what it
put a
is.
sweat. That swedge isn't factory, is it?
I don't think so. Not on that one. It might be on that Tonto. I'd have to pull one up and look. But that's
I
an
don't know.
A100. So I've never seen an A100. No, it's not because it's got a swedge at the back. So I'm not sure which model that is.
It's a cool looking blade. If it is fact,
Yeah.
I don't think that's. I think that's been reground, but it's sick.
It's a CQ, whatever.
Oh, is that the 7?
It might be a 7. I guarantee, like Cheeto or one of them probably know. Cheeto's an Emerson guy, I think, a little bit. What up, Wolf? It's the old Wolf man there. He'll send. He's liable to send you something fucked up in your messages every once in a while. Oh, David. But yeah, it's. Man, the more I dig into Emerson, I know the action is not. Most of these newer ones I've had, the newer one I've had, its action is on par, but I can see I've got that older one. Yeah, it's clunky, but it locks up solid. So it
David,
does what it's supposed to
Illuminati,
do, but
Paul,
it's not drop
Marco.
shutty or. But I think I've moved through that stage in life world where it's if it's not drop shutty, I ain't fucking with it because it does not have to be the smoothest drop shutting. I just don't think that's a characteristic that really dictates a great knife. I don't, it's not. I don't put as much priority into it as I once did. I'm thinking it's a CQC7 or something with a regrind.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
But yeah, I mean Emerson's got some definite. It's its own animal. But if you want scales for one, I'd hit Andrew up. Uh, these were the fitment was solid. They went right on. No complaints. Everything finish wise feels good. And then if you got my cart of scales and you're not rubbing Terry's bolt butter on them, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, you've got to have some kind of mental deficiency. If you haven't already got some of Terry's sweet, sweet bolt butter to rub on your stuff. Oh, yeah, I went with a backspacer.
What kind of backspacer do you got? Oh,
I just
titanium.
went titanium, smooth titanium, just a. Because your Emerson, it's a titanium liner.
Those are some expensive ass upgrades, Doug.
Not really. I mean, let me look. Because I'm thinking.
I mean, I think for a knife like that, off an Instagram guy, it'd be like an $80, $90 backspacer.
No, like 60.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then I think the scales were like $1.25.
That's not bad either.
Not when you go to AWP or one of them, you're going to pay $100.
And what I'm figuring in is, that's a limited production thing. It's not like there's somebody punching a bunch of them out. So for that price, that's reasonable.
Well, I look at it like this. That is some dude in his shop or basement fucking off. It's what I hope. I mean, I hope he's not buying them, secondhand from
China or some
shit. But
that's why I never buy scales from any of these Etsy guys. I go on there and I see a lot of really nice scale work for Spyderco's and stuff, but I'm like, how do I know they haven't just fucking ordered a bunch of these from China and they're trying to sell them? Especially the titanium stuff from guys I haven't heard of. It's like, I don't know if I want to get something.
Yeah, that's where it because on Etsy, there's no telling what you're fucking getting.
Right.
Whoa, hello, weirdos. I was lurking, working on stuff.
What's up, Kyle?
Brian did not get a UPS yet.
What's that?
Kyle said he has not gotten a UPS yet. I don't know. I was just reading the chat because you was over.
What's up, Shane?
Brian, for everybody who just come in, is trying to change an Omega spring. So this could go smooth or it could go not so fucking smooth.
What's you trying to change that in that Benchmade, Brian?
Yeah, that was some weird echoing there, but yeah, on the 940.
I thought he's just got fucking Tourette's. I just noticed he's wearing a fucking Benchmade hat. Is that coincidence? Are you two planning this shit out?
This is
What's up, Shane?
I think the first time I've ever had this 940 apart.
Why are you taking it apart?
He
One of the Omega springs broke.
Why? What do you mean? You're telling me Benchmade built a knife with a spring that's prone to breaking, which makes the knife unusable? Is that what you're saying?
God, won't you just pick a fight with everybody? Just walk straight the fuck in and just start shitting on people. What a dick.
Well, I've had this 940 for a significant time period.
This is my issue, Brian.
And like I just said, this is the first time I've ever taken it apart. So
they did.
And if you're a knife guy, you should be able to do maintenance on your tools.
You're right, but I'm not because I have fucked up hands. But here's my thing. They perfected that lock on the, I forget what it's called now, but they put the coil spring in the thin titanium frame one a few years ago. It was so expensive. And made it a lot better. No, before the narrows. It's not one of the most expensive Benchmades you can buy.
The 740 or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not a Benchmade.
But anyway, they perfected
it
and then didn't. I don't understand why they haven't upgraded. Yeah, the Anthem. That's it. Why didn't they do all of them like the Anthem from there on out?
Didn't they discontinue the Anthem?
Yeah, try buying one though, because it's the best Benchmade ever made. Because it don't have an Omega spring.
I'll just get a shark lock.
Yeah. Let me show you what else happened to you with an Omega spring. Show y'all what an Omega.
When they came out with the Anthem, they were probably doing it because they were losing the patent on the crossbar, and they probably couldn't get a patent on the Anthem, so they just said, "Fuck it, if we can't make money off it."
You may be right. Let me show you the coolest Benchmade on the planet.
Listen,
I may be right.
You can buy this one on
this Benchmade right here
Express for $23, and I'm sure.
Yeah, that's where you buy all your Benchmades is AliExpress.
Yeah. This Benchmade right here is the coolest Benchmade on the planet. It was a Presidio Auto, and it's
that fucker's seen some work.
But let me tell you, Brian, you see that broke tip? Can you see it?
Yeah.
The other piece of this knife is buried in the sand in Afghanistan in a goat fucker's torso. That's why this is the coolest Benchmade ever made. Because it actually it did work.
That's awesome.
But it also broke in the process. Like he stabbed it through his sternum, and it broke the lock. You can see the lock just jiggling back and forth there. I'm sure I could put some Omega springs in it. Benchmade even said they'd replace the blade. But who wants the blade replaced on that?
Yeah, there's no, you just leave that alone.
Yeah, this is way cooler with the broke tip.
Yeah.
So we know, I'm not even sure if this is, this 154. So we know 154 will penetrate a chest plate, but you're probably going to lose your tip.
At that point, I don't think your concern is the tip.
Yeah, I think
you're getting that dirty.
I might look into having the lock fixed because you can't even close it. It's weird. The springs are working. because it flies open. I don't know what's going on in there, but the crossbar is not connected. So I might get that fixed. But I'm not going to get I even thought about sharpening that part out. But then the more I think about it, man, that's what makes this knife so cool. And that wasn't a knife fight. That poor fucker was that poor goat herder was asleep on the ground, rolled up in a blanket, and that's what he woke up to. Because that's the only time you use a knife in the military is when they're curled up in their bed asleep.
Yeah, nobody knows you're coming.
Right. Yeah, but he was
Hello,
pissed,
folks.
because he didn't have a pocket knife the rest of his deployment. You know, you can't just go to PX and buy another one. But he replaced this with a Strider, and I don't blame him. But I missed your
I've never
image
been
talk.
impressed with Striders, man. You can call me a hater for it, but like especially lately, I've seen a guy who just got one on the Strider forums, and it doesn't even cut paper from the fucking factory. It's
I get it. I get it, dude. But the military needs knives for different purposes. Like edge rotation.
Oh, they don't need a knife. They need a pry bar.
They need a pry bar with a point on the end of it.
Yeah, no shit.
I want one of those.
They need a pry bar that's got a marlin spike on the end of it to stab somebody. That's what they need. Yeah,
that's all they need.
Ryan, you need to get on making.
That's called a baton, or that's called a.
Said put some blue lube in it. You reckon bolt butter fix that?
It might.
I don't know. It's worth a shot, though.
Yeah. Oh, I got something else cool here.
I like my Benchmades. You know, I think they're overpriced for what they are.
They are.
The scales are dog shit, but
they are.
That being said, you know they still make some decent ergonomically feeling. Not my favorite one is the Griptilian. I put AWTs.
Well, I mean, Kyle said it best.
But this fucking knife with some AWTs.
He got attacked by a bear.
Y'all ready for this? This is probably what he should have been carrying. This is a Cold Steel Recon, but not Recon 1. If you will notice, it has a bar style lock. I don't remember what Cold Steel called it back then.
Is that assisted too?
No.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's fully manual. There's no assist. It just I doubt I can flick it because it doesn't have a great detent. But this knife a buddy of mine used at the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company for years, cutting open sidewalls on tires. That's why there's no paint left on it. But the knife is still mechanically perfect. I sharpened it up for him, put an edge on it. And he wants to sell it. And he was hoping somebody into historical cold steels might want it because they haven't made this in a long time. This wasn't a Recon 1. This was just the Recon. So this was the predecessor to the Recon. This was before the Triad lock, guys. This was before Demco even invented the Triad lock.
That's pretty cool.
I don't think he's expecting much out of it, but he just wants somebody, you know, into old cold steels to get it. So, yeah, it's a cool ass knife.
You know, like cold steels
look. Terry asked how much you want out of it.
I will find out from him, Terry. He gave it to me, told me to see what I could get. I didn't bother explaining to him that people hate pricing somebody else's shit. He's going to have to give me a base number. I said, I don't think he's expecting a ton of money, man.
I traded this watch from my buddy, and he carried it downrange in Iraq, so it was pretty cool.
Yes, this guy, I got this, and I got a pistol grip for my AR that he carried. Was beat to shit. But then I traded in the AR and forgot all about the grip. And I went back the next day and begged the guy, offered to pay him, and he wouldn't give me my grip back. But yeah, see, you can push
What a cocksucker.
I can push the bar up and it locks. So that's all it is, just a broke spring. See the bar moving? See when it's down? But if I push it up, that's all it needs is an Axis Omega spring.
Yeah, I heard Kaiser makes a nice one.
So does Titanium. Titanium makes pretty strong Omega springs.
I reached out to Craig Vincent, and Craig is several knives deep in his budget at the moment. He said by September, sometime in September, he may want it. But and I said, this dude don't need money. He's not desperate by any means. But I'll find out what he would like to get out of it, because a family member of his gave this to him. That's why I'm shocked he's getting rid of it. This knife did a tour overseas. And when the dude came home, he gave it to his brother-in-law, and then he carried it at the Goodyear factory, cutting steel belted tires open with it. He said the steel belts would get tangled up in the machine, and they'd call him over there. He'd just cut all them steel belts out of it with this thing. But my new airbrush compressor, I don't even know what to look up. Yeah, this one did a tour of duty in the Middle East too. But unlike this, it came back still functioning. I think somebody told me some history on those Recons. I think they were bought in mass for certain military units. I think they bought
fucking badass knife. I mean,
crates of them. Yeah,
you can't go wrong.
I mean, if I was going to war today and I had to pick up one of my Benchmades or one of my cold steels, I'm taking a fucking cold steel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Lockback cold steel over fucking Benchmade crossbar for sure.
Absolutely,
100%. Yeah.
I don't remember what steel this is. It might be XHP. I'm not positive.
OS 10 maybe too.
Yeah, even if
it's old cold steel, it's probably OS 8.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know where my glasses went. I can't read it.
I've never tried any of that steel yet.
But Craig told me what this lock is called. It's got a name.
I was trying to find it.
It is interesting how far forward the bar is.
But it's weird. If you look, you see the
ultra lock.
Ultra lock. Do you see the little flathead notch in that?
Yeah, I do.
Part? When he handed me this knife, we thought the spring in it was broke because it didn't work. And I took it up to Knives and More and tighten these you can tighten them and loosen them. He just tightened up the screw and it started working again. So I don't know exactly how these work on the inside. I think it's odd that there's a body screw right beside it. But nothing was broke. The screw had just come loose.
So the early models and debuted in 2000, Japanese or Taiwan, OS 8 steel, thumb disc instead of studs.
I think this says Taiwan. So they were OS 8.
Yep.
Man, it held up great.
You act like I don't know the cold steels? Come on. You fucking doubted me?
You fucking insulted Brian.
Sorry, Brian.
Shame on you.
Unbelievable.
What a fucking D-bag.
Oh, Terry, I just read that. You having to return it because it don't work. Because you only paid $20 for it. That makes sense.
Well, he can't pump bolt butter through it.
If he had put a little bolt butter in it, maybe it wouldn't have burned up. Todd, would you take the 80? Because I would also think my 8010 Tonto would be my my battle knife, my battle folder of choice, not my knife of choice, my battle folder of choice? Or would you go with a 4 match or 5 match to have more blade? I don't know. Because, I mean, I think this is a 4-inch blade here. And that seems pretty.
It depends, Shane. Like, I would love, like you said, bring in that 80-10. That's going to be tough as shit.
Yeah.
But for certain aspects, this nice 4-inch pokey blade with that lock back is going to do a great job.
You're right. You're probably going to lose a tip, but it's going to do a great job.
Well, then there'll be a story.
Right. Yeah. And that was crew wear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be okay. But, you know, that right there.
I mean, that's what I was sitting here thinking was I might take an Emerson if I was going.
I mean, that's what he designed them for.
I mean, they're pretty tough. When they lock, they lock.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't unlock so great.
Yeah. But that son of a bitch is not going to fold on your hand.
Right.
You know, and that's the. It took me a minute to understand it. You know, oh, it's not a Riot. It doesn't drop smooth to the close position. And
I have
snap
never
perfect.
associated. Associated is not the right word. I've never identified with those people. I just don't give a shit.
I did for a brief moment.
I quit listening to anything they had to say when I properly tuned my Mannix and proved beyond the shadow of a doubt that there's nothing on the planet with any better action than a fine-tuned Mannix for less than what a Riot costs, and it's made in the United States.
Tell you what, that might be.
Else makes sense.
That might be what I take.
Not a bad idea.
Big ZT 0561.
The 6.1, yeah. I love those
It's
Hinderer design ZTs.
It's a beast.
You can still buy them too, can't you?
I don't know.
I don't know if you can buy the 561.
You can
buy
buy
the 562.
6.2, yeah. Yeah, you can
the
get
5.62 is a G10 scale instead of titanium. Is that right?
Yeah.
It's got, I think it has
a little bit different.
Still.
The back is.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's got my card on it now. Plus, it's got that different pocket clip on it.
Yeah.
It's a single screw pocket clip on the 5.62.
Same knife though, right? Just different scale pocket clip.
A little bit different size there too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she's a little bit bigger.
Okay. I thought you could still buy the 5.62.
Got a Yeller scale on that thing, Doug.
Best one-handed. Let's answer this question, y'all. Kathleen Smith says she's going to be one-handed for a little while. What is the best one-handed budget knife for small hands?
Sin-cut Serene.
Sin-cut what?
Sin-cut Serene.
Serene?
What about a Demco Shark Cub?
She said budget.
Oh, they got that budget Shark Cub
for like $80.
Oh, well, we gotta do what's the budget?
Well, we do.
What's the budget?
Because I don't know if Kathleen wants to spend $80 on a budget knife.
And I'm walking back here to the back side of my basement compound to get the knife that sits on the deck for beating and banging.
Yeah.
And it's a Sin-cut Serene, man. It's a.
Oh, and it's button locked, so that'd be easy for her, wouldn't it? Yeah,
that's a pretty good one.
That's probably what, $40?
I think they're like 40
I don't even think they're that.
How do you think it's gonna do for small hands though? Because it looks a little big sitting here right this minute.
I mean, my full size mitts get on it good.
It reminds me of a Morad.
Hey, I know one that would work perfect, but I don't know what the price is. That Kaiser that John Evans just reviewed on his channel yesterday has a button lock and it's pretty small, and it's actually a really cool looking little knife too. Kathleen, let me get with Javon. I think he's got more than one of those. I would almost be willing to bet he'd be willing to just ship you one. Let me pull it up because it's a Kaiser, and I like the way it looks. So hang on, I'll show you. Now in his thumbnail, I don't know why he did the thumbnail the way he did. You can't make heads or tails of what it looks like.
That's a great choice. You can get that under 100.
The lugs or whatever it was, I think.
X1.
X1. Oh yeah, no, the lugs. Yeah.
Here it is, Kathleen.
The lugs is bigger.
The Kaiser microbe. But the great thing about this knife is I can probably just get John to send you one. It's a little small button lock. It's kind of a cool design for a Kaiser. Got that leaf-shaped blade, and they make it with.
Oh yeah, I've seen them little bastards.
Yeah, I have too. I've heard they're all right too. It's weird. I've hit this point in my knife phase of collecting and stuff like that, where all of a sudden I think most knives are ugly now.
I think that's kind of cute. I think that's a cool.
No, I'm not. This knife isn't what's making me think of that. I actually think this knife is all right. I just recently nothing that comes out, especially foreign, interests me anymore.
That's why I like when Kaiser does weird shit like this. When they get outside the box, Kaiser's the best Chinese design company out there.
They actually have, there it is. That's the one I was interested in. Doug just went by it. That, of course, the orange and black one. I almost got one.
Kathleen, don't buy anything. I'll make that happen for you, sweetie. We'll get you a micro here soon.
I mean, 14C, you get $60. I mean, I would probably go with this micarta.
Y'all could come up with 1,000 knives. You're not going to beat the price she's going to pay for the one I'm giving her for free.
Right.
John gave me one. He already told me I could have one, and I don't really need it. So I'll make sure that gets on its way to you, Kathleen.
Listen to that, man. He's just a regular sweetheart, folks. He might have made a stripper pose for his logo, but he's really a sweetheart.
I am a sweetheart, and Kathleen has tolerated me over the past few years, so she deserves it.
Fucking Tristan's sitting on a fucking couch, laid in the fucking, got an ABBA record on the fucking wall behind him.
Yeah, he does.
What is that, your gay lover's fucking shack you're hiding in?
Hey, you got to let your wife decorate the house to keep her happy, all right?
Marco, I've always endorsed Kaiser in that. Now, like the drop bear, zero interest, because every company makes a standard drop point, whatever. But I still like when Kaiser gets outside the box, like the sheepdog and some of that other stuff they've done.
I like the Miltall still. I enjoyed it.
I might have to get a Kaiser now that they have the mash.
Yeah. I love all you guys and John too. Yeah. John is a sweetheart. He's very scatterbrained, and he's a hardcore fence rider. You're not going to get him to take a side. But that's all right. I love him anyway.
And we all love the Kaiser harpoon.
I don't.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Because they ruined the heat treat on it. They made it out of a really good steel and then heat treated it like dog shit.
That's why I haven't bought a Kaiser, because I hear that from all the fucking Kaisers they bring.
No, they're 154 and 14C is fine. It's just, when they tried 3V and 10V, they ruined that shit. I do like the shape of the harpoon.
I liked that warning.
I got the folder
too. The Kaiser warning.
Oh, I was talking about that little fixed blade.
Yeah, I mean, no, I agree there. That
I would still have it if they offered it in one of their cheaper steels that they do better. I ain't paying more for Porty heat treated 3V.
I have the Cobalt in 3V, and it's held an edge pretty damn well.
Yeah, I wanted one of those harpoons. They're sick.
And that's the funny, because this one This is the one that's always sold out in the ABL.
Yeah. For $50.
Yeah.
Is that a little fixed blade? Yeah.
I
mean,
like
that's fair.
ABL because I don't have to. It's fucking it doesn't rust.
It doesn't break either, unless you're being an absolute idiot.
That's why I like it. I fucking cannot stand 80 CRV anymore because of how bad it fucking rusts so easily.
That's why I won't sell any more Pro Cut that's not acid stone washed. I can't get it to Kyle. Like just shipping it from here to Kyle, by the time Kyle gets it, it's got black spots on it.
And there's
I don't even know how, dude. I don't know how.
Yeah, because I know people that have it. And I've got some that's been hanging in the shop for months, art ground. So, you know, the pores are nice and open and not a speck. But I can ship one to Kyle and have black specks all over it. So I'm just going to acid stone wash all of it.
What are you wrapping it in? Snotty tissues?
No. I sent him one with boat butter
It's
on
got
it.
some patina on it, but this thing is on the belt every day. The only spot I get anything is a little bit right here where my
Mine aren't
sweaty belly hangs over and it's not in the sheath.
These are little tiny black specks that pop up in it, and like in the pores.
Well, I hand sanded this, so since then it hasn't.
Right. The different finish may make a difference.
I saw some guy make Pops Pro Cut, and I think he used 1084 to make Damascus recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy Pops Pro Cut that's in Alabama, Damascus.
Yeah, but it's still too expensive.
Oh, it's still pricey as fuck.
Yeah.
At that night show, I thought that was interesting. That guy had one fixed blade. He had about 4 or 5 on his table, but he had one that was Pops Pro Cut. It was his cheapest blade on the table. And I asked about it, and he goes, well, you know what that is? I was like, yeah, I know what that is. I said, probably the best piece of steel you got on the table. And he kind of he goes, it's good stuff.
Yeah. But this the thing goes, I can go to Baker Forge and get that copper core Damascus for the same price that I can buy Pro Cut Damascus. Now, the Pro Cut Damascus is going to perform better, but let's face it, the copper core Damascus is going to sell better.
Yeah.
Even though the cutting edge is just 1084, it's not going to have great edge retention, but it will sell better. But the fact that they cost the same just don't sit well with me. And I get it. I hope Brad makes a ton of money. You know, this was something new for him, Brad, over at Alabama Damascus, but it's just too expensive right now.
My fucking old lady has ruined this Emerson stuff.
I'm going to buy some of that Baker Forge copper Damascus.
Oh, that's sick, Doug.
What kind of thumb disc is that?
That is a 4-leaf clover.
I don't see 4 leaves, but whatever.
It's supposed to be a clover.
Yeah.
It looks like a 3-leaf clover.
Yeah, it looks like a 3-leaf clover. It would have been a lot cooler. You could tell me that's a mushroom 9mm hollow point. I'd fell for it.
I took it out of the box when I first got it. That lady goes, why does it have a flower on it?
Yeah, it does kind of look like a flower.
What a dick.
You did kind of emasculate that Emerson, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, it was like that when I got it.
Hey, show me your 45 ACP thumb disc since I still don't have mine. Ryan still got mine. And I've been to see Ryan and didn't get it. Yeah, so that's what I got to get for mine right there. And Doug paid for mine. Doug bought me one when I picked his up. And I left it in Ryan Ellis's truck. I hadn't seen it since.
It just
Since Cheeto ain't in here, I'll say one thing. I will forever being indebted to Cheeto for selling me this. I appreciate the shit out of him. But I don't believe he let Kyle sharpen this. Kyle, if you did sharpen this, I'm going to say somebody's touched it since you did. It is sharp. It's a usable edge. But it's kind of like my edges used to be. It ain't pretty.
I've got like 3 that I'm gonna send his way because I don't.
I
A
did not.
3-leaf clover is just a clover.
That's
I did not sharpen it. All caps. That means he said it loud. Turn the
When did
caps
Kyle
off.
join the military?
I could give you a close up on it, and you'd know why I say that. Is if I don't think it'll ever show up, but it's sharp. It'll cut just fine, but it's got a couple facets.
So
I guess what I'm saying is, we won't be sending you nice to Cheeto for professional edges. Kyle's questionable sharpening. JC, I think that's Cheeto's questionable sharpening.
ooh.
But once again, it's usable. It's sharp. It cuts. It's not what I'm used to because I'm used to Kyle making them really pretty.
Now, I did have to wait forever for these fucking scales that come in this week.
Cheeto, I don't have you blocked, buddy. I didn't know you were
But-
here before I started talking shit about your sharpening, though. My bad.
This is definitely the way to go on this fucking knife. The FRN was all right, but man, the micarta is great on it.
Yeah, dude, you're making me consider.
That's
I'm
the
telling
OG
you, drop
edge.
him.
Okay. It's still
Drop
sharp, Cheeto.
drop that Lithuanian an email, pick out what you want, and then wait patiently because
Those remind me of my grandmother's couch.
they feel like your grandmother's couch that last time I was over.
Yeah. That wasn't an insult. They just got
Neither
that.
it was. Your grandmother was fucking pretty hot back in the day. I'm just saying.
My grandmother was a fucking smoke show back in
She
the
probably
day.
had the plastic on the couches, didn't she? She was a classy lady.
Look, I seen
them clear
the teenage
plastic covers.
picture of Shane, and I knew right then, I was like, there's some look somewhere in them genetics.
Yeah. My grandmother was, I'm telling you, she looked like a movie star. But apparently that was her only tool in life because my grandma was a hoe. She was.
Alabama hoe.
Georgia. You'd have to understand.
Oh, yeah, Georgia.
Yeah, my grandmother was married to Pill Bill from Eastman Hill. One of the most famous drug dealers / moonshine runners in the Southeast. And she jumped from man to man, whoever had the most to offer her.
Look, when business is good.
Yeah.
Now, I've got to say, this knife was a son of a bitch to put the fucking scales back on it. Because it has liners and it has a pin about right in here in the back spacer.
Yeah.
That holds the tension for the spring.
Oh, yeah.
And getting that son of a bitch in, I had to go back there and put it in a vise, like I was putting the slip joint together. Where I finally ended up doing, and then trying to put new micarta scales in a vise without fucking scratching or fucking them up. Which I'm getting better at that kind of shit, you know. That's what these Devo rags are good for. Putting on the vise.
Hey, hang on, guys. My wife said somebody's outside. I'll be back.
Look, last
I thought
time,
Cheeto was yelling at you.
Well, I need to go make sure everything's all right. I don't want y'all to see I can't show on live stream what I'm getting out of this drawer, but I'll be right back.
We know what you're getting out of the drawer. We don't need to see it.
Sweet fuck. Look, I was at the farm home today. They're running white box Winchesters on sale. 209 millimeter rounds was like $42.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah, I thought so. I grabbed 2 boxes of them because I was a little bit low, and with the addition of the M&P. So is this guy talking to him? Is he talking to somebody with a laser on their chest? Going, it's across the street.
Y'all was really hoping to hear the sound of gunshots, weren't you?
Oh, we were gonna really enjoy it. I was saving that clip.
It's across the street. It ain't no repo or nothing. It's apparently they had a little get together over there tonight, and somebody's car, I guess, won't crank. I don't know.
There's it's always there, man. Up there, it was Augusta. I don't know what it was around there, but that fucking repo guy would just sit there all the fucking time. I mean, this is a little 4-way town out in the middle of nowhere, but I guess that's where he could get good signal to pick up his next. And he was just burning it up around there, and there was people watching him. And I understand Repo Man's doing his job, but fuck.
I didn't take
It's
the anal
not.
beads. I took the .357 anal beads.
Look, I went and got a chance to fire that 905 Taurus. I kind of like it, man. It's the one I got's got the big Freedom grip on it. It's big full size.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not getting much kickback in it, but
Dude,
I think them Winchester
don't let
big
people tell
bore.
you. Don't let people tell you what to own or carry, man.
No, I
Carry
just
what
give
you
it a
like.
shot.
Right.
Like Glocks suck, but that's just for me. You know, for other people, they're great.
Yeah. If you're a poor folk and all you can afford is a high point and enough ammunition to train with it once a week, you're probably better than 90% of the people on the planet.
Well, it's funny you said that about the training. I have tried to do some research on these fucking laser home training cartridge rigs and apps.
Dry fire training?
Yeah, I just don't know.
You want to borrow
I mean,
one?
it's $100. That one company's got them for like $100 right now.
I found something recently, and I'm not sure what it is. Like
Kyle said, "Don't be poor." That's the answer.
I don't remember buying it. I have no idea what this is. We'll see if I can show y'all without dumping it out. But it looks like a 9mm cartridge and some tiny batteries. I don't know if this is a visible. What it says, visible laser.
So is that a bore sight?
I don't know. I ain't got my glasses and don't know where they at. I can't read it. Maybe it is a bore sight, but it's just a little 9mm round with, or not a real round. So I guess that's what it would be. Why do you need a bore sight for a pistol though? I mean,
You don't.
Well, you can use that.
It's probably a laser cartridge.
Yeah, but what do you use that for?
You put it in and you rack the slide, and when the striker hits it, it makes the laser go off, and you put it on target, and it'll like.
So this is a dry fire tool, you think?
Yeah. So mine, you point your cell phone at it, and you turn on an app, and it records the laser where it hits on the target every time.
It's even got the thing where you scan it to connect it to your phone.
Yep.
Made by Fiachi. I have no idea where this came from. I just found it in my knife box.
So you got to rack every time before you fire.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no.
There's an expensive one that you can get, but it's not worth it. I mean, you're not using it to be rapid fire. I mean, you're getting
Yeah.
it so your draws are fast and on target. Your first shot, that's what you're looking to train.
Terry, you should look into that Rough Rider Heritage 22. That thing's like less than $200. Looks like a cowboy pistol. It's really cool looking. And I mean, even if you're not into firearms, more people die every year from 22 gunshots than they do anything else. So I wouldn't recommend it for home defense, especially against that bear. But it's better than nothing. You look that up, Rough Rider Heritage 22, Terry.
Don't even, if you're talking home defense level at least, in that money, just get the 10-round high point 9mm carbine, but get the 10mm that they make now because that'll actually deal with the bear.
He wants a fun cowboy gun. And I think for what he's going to do, that Rough Rider 22 would be great.
I've fired them. I like the little bastards. They're fun.
That high point carbine runs great as long as you just use the factory 10-round magazine. If you try to go higher capacity, nobody makes a decent magazine for that thing. They're garbage.
On what?
On the factory mag, I probably put 1,500 rounds through one. Never had a single issue out of it.
On what gun?
On a high point
carbine.
Oh yeah, you try to make the only one that's even close to being good is that Red Ball one, and it's
still iffy.
Yeah.
Did you see the new?
I made my own
carbine that came out.
I made my own, but I can't find the right spring for it. I took high point mags and took off the base plate and welded them together so that I had multiple, but I just can't find a strong enough spring to make it function.
Yeah, Kerry, they ain't nothing at all wrong on the 22.
No, I mean I've always enjoyed. It's one of my favorite to just if you're gonna go out and just shoot, you can enjoy it. Because
I love
we
the
all
22
predate suppressor, and if you, I mean, it's King Squirrel gun.
Hey, it's a King deer gun too. Every poacher down here in Alabama that spotlights on the side of the road, they're shooting them in the head with 22s. So, yeah, they ain't. Where Terry's at, he might run into some animals he can't kill with a 22. But down here, you might have to track them for a little bit after you shoot them, but you can kill anything with 22.
And I mean, it's
except for that black bear.
The only reason you can't fucking use a 22 up here is because the DNR wanted to fuck people over because people were taking them for fucking years with 22s.
That's what's weird here is Illinois. I'm getting accustomed to these fucking weirdo laws here, but
I just said that, forgetting that we do have a black bear on the property. So 22 won't handle everything in the South.
I'm hoping
30 will do a bear.
Oh yeah, that 5.56 will do a bear.
The little wildcat. I hope I get to take it out. Plan on taking it out next week and finally getting to put some rounds through it. And first thing I was going to do was buy something that was a little bit higher capacity magazine, and I forgot that where I live.
Jesse, you emojied that as a joke. I don't know what SPD is. Lost my pews to SPD for now.
San Francisco Police Department. I
Oh,
don't fucking know.
Yeah, maybe he is talking about the police department.
That would suck.
Savannah PD.
Now, let me Let me tell you what happened to a buddy of mine recently.
Red flag.
This is going to infuriate y'all. So, buddy of mine had a Glock 10 millimeter, and a customer of his came in. He owns a speed shop, buying tens of thousands of dollars worth of performance parts for an LS, and saw his Glock 10 millimeter sitting there. Asked him what he wanted for it. And he told me it wasn't for sale. The guy offered him a number. It was way over what he paid for it, so he sold it to him. A legit person-to-person sale. A few weeks later, this cat comes back. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. This is a very well-dressed, very successful older black gentleman. Drives a Hellcat Durango. He got pulled over. When they found the gun, they asked him if he had a permit. And he's like, yeah, which you don't even have to have a permit here anymore. But he does have a concealed carry permit anyway. And then they asked him if he had a receipt for the pistol. He's like, no, I don't have a receipt for it. And they confiscated it, kept it anyway,
shit.
and told him that they were going to hang on to it and investigate it as a stolen firearm. So he had to come back to the shop to get Zach to write him a receipt for it. Now, we hear this shit all the time, guys, and a lot of it is fake. A lot of it's made up. But they took that man's gun because he's a well-dressed black man.
Yeah,
they would not have done that. I get pulled over all the time and tell them I have my, not all the time, but everybody down here has a pistol. But that was bullshit that they took that man's gun and told him they were investigating it as a. And this was the thing. He heard them over the radio run the numbers and heard dispatch call back and tell them that the gun was clean. And they still kept it.
Yeah, but it still might have came back clean, but in the other guy's name. Did he ever transfer it?
You don't have to transfer them down here.
Not in Alabama. That's like Kentucky. There's no.
Yeah, I should have known that because I asked at the gun store in Tennessee when my son-in-law died what my daughter had to do, and he just looked at me like I was fucking crazy. I'm like, do? And I'm like, yeah, to make sure that she's like, you don't got to do shit.
Is she a felon and is she mentally stable? That's all it required down here. Yeah. Yeah, we don't do no transfers. I mean, man, it's just safe to say anybody you run across down here is armed. Especially if you go to their property. But most of them in their vehicle. Like wearing the express oil change, I have to open people's vehicles and get their little tire lug nut key. And 85% of the time, I would have to move their pistol out of the glove box to get that lock and lug nut key and put the pistol back. Like, you don't even bat an eye. Like, you know, Ryan, when we were at Blade Show, our Uber driver called us back and told Ryan that I left my bag in his car. I told Ryan, I was like, no, I didn't, dude. My bag's at the hotel. The guy wouldn't listen. So he met us and handed Ryan this bag, and Ryan opened it to, you know, see if there was any identification in it. And luckily there was. But there was also a pistol in it. And I just thought it was odd that Stevie and Sharif were, I don't want to say they were shocked, but they acted like it was kind of a big deal. And I'm like, no, dude, that's any desert or a Coyote Brown fucking zipper bag in the state of Alabama's probably got a pistol in it. That's pretty normal.
No, what's crazy is that it's not a big thing because I get it. Everybody has guns. We all got them up here too.
Yeah.
But you don't just fucking lose it and not fucking figure out it is a big deal when your gun's missing.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was freaking out over it. Well, this is what was funny. Ryan looked him up on Facebook, and they had 3 mutual friends.
I remember when you told me you were telling that story, and he messaged him saying, "I got."
Yeah, yeah. Then Ryan played a game with him. He kept like playing hide and seek with the guy about his pistol. It wasn't just his pistol.
I got your package or something. And
yeah, wanting to meet him at different places.
Well, it's done, but it's definitely stiff compared to what I'm used to. Those are those springs were worn out.
Yeah.
These tools are
Terry,
the best for these.
You might in Michigan, buddy. I don't know. I don't want to give you any. I don't want to give you any pointers on that because I'll probably be wrong. Y'all have different firearm laws than we do.
You absolutely have to in Michigan, Terry. Unless if it's a long gun, you're good. If it's a rifle, shotgun, any of those, you're good. But if it's a pistol, you have to go registered in your name.
There's no sense, Stevie, right there. I didn't know he was lurking.
What's up, Stevie?
I gotta be careful
Hey,
talking
man.
shit about people. They keep popping up.
The link I sent in the chat.
What link?
Or our chat on KNAFOHALCS on Instagram.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. You're breaking up a little, Tristan. I don't think anybody heard you.
Well, I mean, he's at his he's froze now. Well, I mean, now he evidently from the background behind his frozen, he's been teleported to his grandmother's house. He left his gay lover's house, and now he's at his grandmother's house. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's incognito because he's wearing a fucking Benchmade hat.
I think what made that whole
be nice until he can defend himself.
Finding that guy's bag with the pistol in it and all that. The thing I forgot to mention, I think Sharif was the only person who wasn't either high on hallucinogens or massive doses of medicinal THC. So that did add to the awkwardness of finding somebody else's bag with their pistol in it.
How many people had their own pistols?
Yeah.
Brian, look at this fucking thing that came out the other day. Have you seen this?
Yeah, it's just a shoulderable high point pistol, isn't it?
This is a Kel-Tec.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Kel-Tec. It's the same. It's the exact same gun as the long gun.
Drop the barrel down really short. It's fucking silly but funny.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I bet it's fun. I bet it's fun at the range, though.
I do think one thing that's cool about it that I saw is that the stock, all the way folded up, the charging handle meets the front line of that. So when you pull the stock out fully, for a deployment, it charges the gun every time. So that's kind of cool. But the point of having a gun that short and the barrel still folds on it's fucking ridiculous to me.
I think the fact that for the same price or less,
like besides of that, you're thinking personal defense weapon. In as far as Kel-Tec goes, unless it's the shotgun, the dual chambered shotgun,
KSG.
Fuck no, absolutely not. And that's still iffy.
For that same money, you can buy the X-Tar 9mm.
Which is fucking way better.
Everybody that has tested that gun said it performed phenomenally.
The X-Tars are ridiculous, and they're just as small. They're just not folding and stupid.
It's $400.
I had a Kel-Tec. I've had a few, but I had the Sub 2000 that took the M&P mags because that was the best choice for the M&P. And like I said, I don't know if you were here last week. You'd already left, but I fucking decked that gun out. I put all M-Carbo parts in it, aftermarket sights, everything. And I get the letter from Kel-Tec saying, "Oh, we fucked up your barrel's heat treat. It's a recall." So I had sent it in. They sent that thing back, dude. My sights were all fucking off to the sides. It wasn't re-zeroed.
Yeah.
And they gave me a fucking 10-round M&P pinned magazine for my inconvenience. And that they had it for like 8 fucking months.
Yeah, that's silly.
Have you seen that?
Ever since then, Kel-Tec can fuck themselves. They're almost up there with Kunwu.
They probably both got bought out by REC, who got bought out by Mitten Boss.
I don't know. That friggin' still couldn't come up with a better way to charge it than that stupid fucking little lever on the bottom.
Yeah.
Here we go with the meta boss.
Kyle was giving
Dude,
me
the
shit.
Springfield's just as bad. Have you seen that Springfield bullpup?
The
No.
Kona? The Kona?
The fucking magazine release is on the fucking back of the gun, like literally back here.
Oh yeah, that's not. You said bullpup. That's not the Kona.
I have the M&P PC carbine, and I fucking like it, but they dick that up. They have that added magazine things on the back stock, and they give you 2 like 25 round mags, which is awesome.
That.
But what it is you would think you could reach over and push the button and grab this mag. No, if you push the button, the one on the other side comes. And if you want the one on your side, you have to push the button on the other side. So there's no way when it's shouldered or any way to do it. And there's aftermarket shit now, but that's like the biggest fuck up they did on that gun.
Yeah, look
That
at this shit.
That Hellion looks cool as shit, though.
The magazine release is behind the mag on that gun.
I get it, but it looks cool as shit.
It's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Piss poor design.
Fuck off, Shane. Kyle was giving me shit because there's a company now that's got an AR.
Why are you showing the FAMAS there, Dougie?
It's not. That's that Springfield bullpup.
Oh, is it? It looks like the FAMAS.
Yeah, that's why I said it looks cool as shit.
I bet you they actually. I think I saw that they were getting licensing or something. I think it is the same that the.
No, Kathleen, it's all love. We just love to hate on each other. But there's a company out there right now, Brian, that's making a pump action AR. Now, you don't have to pump it every round. You just charge it with a pump action. And I think it's cool as shit. And, of course, Kyle hates it. Even though he knows nothing about it. He's never touched one, never even seen one. I've
seen some. They're pretty cool. They're for they started making them originally for California. To make a California legal.
No, this one is still semi-automatic. You just
I know, but it's a pump.
Right.
That California's laws don't.
But what's cool about it is if you do have a malfunction, you don't have to lower the gun and pull the charging handle from the rear. It's all right there. You know, I think it has its
purposes.
There's no downside to it, in my opinion. Yeah. But I'm
happy how easy that 940.
I ain't paying $18.50.
Those 940s are fucking badass. Have you seen that 590 Thunder Ranch edition, Brian?
Yeah, I can't get it.
I'm super into that.
Kyle, you're just mad because you couldn't clear a malfunction with a regular AR faster than somebody could with that pump action and never come off target. The question is the rest of the gun any good?
I won't have to do that either. I couldn't clear it faster because my AK won't need to be cleared.
Yeah, for somebody who's had to operate an M4 in a stressful situation, the fucking charging handle on the AR rifles is its weakest link. It's just a bad idea. It does not work in high stress situations.
Yeah, that Hellion's pretty cool looking, but I can't do bullpups because I shoot rifles left-handed.
Bullpups are fucking gay. I'll say it.
Well, I don't think anybody's ever made one with a really good trigger is the issue.
No, because it's a fucking huge lever bar mechanism to make it work.
Yeah. Actual designed ones like those are a lot better than the fucking kit ones, you know. When you try and take a kit to turn a 1022 into a bullpup, it's going to be a horrible trigger.
I hate the old ones where they turn a Remington 870 into a fucking bullpup. Oh, that shit is so dumb.
Kyle, I just said you haven't been in a high-stress situation and had to use...
He lives in Ohio. It's always a high-stress situation.
Well, I didn't think about that. You got a point.
He's
You never know when
high
a
stress
train's
every
gonna
time he leaves
crash.
the country club and has to go near a Walmart or something.
It's high stress every time Kyle gets around a pair of socks.
My feet are sweaty and I don't know what to fucking do. I can see the fuck
do not
you
take
text
firearm
coming.
advice from anybody who doesn't wear socks, y'all.
Terry, just keep them locked up and teach them to be responsible with them, man.
Kyle, that's not the same as being shot at, buddy. Not the same. Even if it is from... Actually, I think it's more dangerous being shot at from 300 or 400 yards away when you can't see where it's coming from. So you just, you start shooting at corners of buildings and windows and anywhere else you think they could be. He was in high stress meeting us. Yeah.
Have you
Still
seen
my only high end folder? Still
Have you seen the Gatling 9mm you can get?
If I'm going to buy a Gatling, I want it in 22.
Yes.
That's the only one I can afford.
That thing is sick. I like the 22 one too, the Tipman. Yeah, those are both fucking cool.
Yeah.
Dude,
22 sweet. That would still be badass, but I think the 9 would do just enough. Mount it up on a high point and just be able to do a 360.
Have you seen the one that takes 4570?
Yeah, so you can't afford to shoot that though.
I mean, you got a 4570. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You got a 4570.
If you actually had sim rounds there, Kyle, that'd be badass. We don't have anywhere that lets us train like that or has that.
Still not the same. When you walk onto that course, you know them sim rounds won't kill you. It's not the same. Terry, you do what you want to do, buddy. If you want a cowboy pistol to wear on a belt, then get you one. I told you your cheapest option.
I could see
Great
Terry
Lakes
getting
firearms.
the Joker version with the 16-inch barrel for his first gun. That fucking...
Hell yeah, have him get that Rough Rider one with like the 28-inch fucking barrel.
Yes, yes.
I can make him some purple and green fucking custom grips.
Yeah, I could see Terry rocking that for sure. Dude, you're looking at all these ARs and you haven't brought up Sons of Liberty Gunworks or BCM.
I think he was trying to find the pump action one.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, who makes that? All right.
And oh no, I did. I found the two that were making it. Those are $1,900 guns. And then my trusty site here had this one. I've been eyeballing it.
We weren't training with live ammo, Kyle. We went outside Kuwait to set up a mobile hospital. I was shot at on several occasions. Had to return fire.
I just unfamiliar with this Great Lakes firearms.
Everybody makes firearms now is the problem. And you can get a good gun from any of them, but it could be pure dumb luck.
Yeah.
I know guys that have Bear Creek guns that they've had for years and beat the shit out of, and put 500 rounds a month through, and never a single issue. But I know 3 other guys that can't make it through one day at the range without some bitch jamming up, having to hammer a bullet out of the barrel.
This is a
gun.
I mean, a pistol is technically a machine, and if something's not done right in the manufacturing and you can't get in there and replace it or fix it, it's going to continue to do it.
That's why I'm paying. I've got that Smith & Wesson on layaway. I just grabbed that Charter Arms. That's a fine little revolver, but once you handle a Smith & Wesson, the trigger, everything's just better. Does it mean?
Well, that's what it needed. I cleaned my bearings up, or not the bearings, but the washers. It just needed a dab of KPL.
There you go. It'd been better if you'd put some slick them all in there when you had it apart.
This is a 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum lever action.
This is just in my case because I've had it forever since I got it in a giveaway or something. But to be honest, most of the time,
I'm pretty sure it's transmission fluid.
On pivots and stuff like that, because I'm not fucking worried about it leaking out onto my blade if I use it on food. I use fucking Lucas gun oil on almost everything because it's better than any fucking shit in the out there.
I put
doesn't get tacky, doesn't collect dust.
I put Slick 'em all on my BCM, in the contact parts. I asked Justin ahead of time, and he said it would be a great gun lube because of the temperatures that it can maintain. And it's been flawless, man. Like, I've had it. I've run it till the barrel was smoking, and that grease just will not break down. It runs great. You compare that to
and Matt says Hogue recommends Lucas oil as well.
Yeah. Biggest thing is use something. That's the most important thing, is that you're using something. Like the CRK lube, that shit turns white and dusty and dries up. If you're going to disassemble it and clean it once a year, it's fine.
What are you talking about? Sloppy ass tolerances, Kyle. They're made by sheet metal. Of course, they don't have tight tolerances, but they're better than 7 MOA. And anytime you want to have a shooting contest on the beach where we throw our guns and drop them.
Isn't that average like 2 MOA at 100 yards? Ain't that about average for AK?
It just depends, You can give some shitty person that can't shoot, it's going to look like it's 7 MOA.
Well, you could get a shittier made AK as well.
You could have a shot out AK. A lot of those things have been fucking abused, and so many rounds have gone through the barrel.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you my arsenal is not 7 MOA.
Yeah. Well, 5 MOA is, a circle that big.
I know. That's the thing is,
at 100
I love all the AR guys that shoot paper and like bench press their guns, and they want to fucking hit a quarter every time.
Yeah.
That's not what I've got my AK for. Right. I'm not going to bench rest it. I'm probably going to be moving, and I'm going to hit the target still.
None of those guys have ever trained to shoot under any sort of fucking stress or fucking high breath rate or heart rate speed going, you know what I mean? And it's a whole different fucking ball.
Yeah, once you hear that fucking whistle coming over your head,
past you,
all that bench rest, fucking quarter MOA on paper, all that training is out the fucking window.
Oh yeah. I mean, y'all seen them fucking videos where it shows like how we're trained to clear a room, how we plan on clearing a room.
And that
just kind of stick around and
because you can develop muscle memory. But when people start fucking shooting at you,
yeah.
And a lot of it, guys, has nothing. I don't even think you can train.
I know, Kyle.
Because there's people, I've seen people that you would think would be a liability, an absolute liability in a gunfight. And then you got guys that you think are fucking badass because they got.
And it's the opposite.
They got the tattoos and the big biceps. I've seen nerds that I would much rather have on my fucking hip than some people who consider themselves door kickers.
Well,
and I'll say this: I reacted poorer than I thought I would once shot at. I didn't run, but there were people that I would have considered weak before that day that responded better than I
did. You see a picture of some highly decorated special operatives here and there. They usually don't look like they would be much of a door bouncer.
No, that
they look
dude from Delta
small,
Force.
Glasses.
Yep. That guy from Delta Force, probably the deadliest man ever to be in Delta Force, looked like a fucking librarian.
Yeah.
There's that one tunnel rat dude that's fucking like 5'2", that fucking, he was.
Yeah, but when you watch all these YouTube videos of these Navy SEALs now, like DJ Shipley, and he's all jacked, DJ didn't look like that when he was when he was in the SEALs. He looks like that now. He was a scrawny ass kid.
My great grandfather was a Navy SEAL, and he was a tiny little fucking guy.
Yeah.
My grandfather still has his fucking Navy SEAL diver's knife. It's fucking pretty cool. It's got chrome bolsters on each end with a black handle in the middle with like, it almost looks like tied rope, but it's like a plasticky leather material, and then it's still like typical clip point style blade. It's
what is that? I know y'all know who I'm talking about. That little dude from Delta Force. They actually, the movie Sicario, remember the guy that gets out of the car at the border with the glasses on and the white shirt and the tie?
That's
they modeled.
That's
that
my dad's old Navy knife.
They modeled that character
That's
after that guy from Delta Force.
It's in really
I
good
was trying
shape
to
still.
find him.
Derek, I don't identify as one of those guys. I can't even get off the X anymore.
Who makes that, Brian?
This is in Ontario. But a couple people, it's a Mark III, but a couple companies made the Mark III. But Ontario made most of them.
Is that it?
Probably what, $10.95? Is it $10.95, Brian? Yeah, that's him right there.
Yeah. I think they used $10.95.
That's probably one of the
No, they didn't use $10.95. This is because it was a dive knife too. It's meant to not rust.
That's probably the most dangerous man in military history right there. Look at that face. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Kyle. But what's his name?
I definitely read.
Taylor Sheridan said that this is the guy he had in mind when they did the wardrobe for that dude in Sicario. Very unassuming looking.
Smug little shit.
Yeah. Yeah. The last face you see when you wake up with that knife to your throat, too.
Yeah,
What's in a minute, 1 minute?
Yeah, you only wake up if he wants you to.
Right. Yeah, if he wants you to see your face.
Yeah.
Or his face. I done forgot what I do with my phone. It's going off, but I don't know where. Oh, there it is. It's good.
Shit. Come to Kyle's most favorite part of the show.
Kyle loves some shiny slip joints.
Loves them. This one is a GEC or Northfield, redo of what they call the dynamite knife. Because back in the day, the guys in the mines would dig.
It was on the Jeffersons. Was that the show? No, it was.
Good Times.
What show was it with Good Times? Yeah, Dynamite.
Dynamite.
The guys working the dynamite, they used the sheep's foot blade for the fuse, and they split the sticks. And they would complain because the stockmans that they carried, that was the blade that wore out first, and the other ones didn't work as well. They had to buy another knife, so they produced this pattern for them guys.
Is all Warncliffs?
All Warnies, all day.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
That's still my favorite slip joint of all time. Just because it's symmetrical.
That's
a cool blade.
Tristan. That's still from when I did my spider coats the other day, that little bit of polish, and it took the surface rust right off.
I just ordered
And again,
split.
Kyle sharpened this well over a year ago. It's still razor sharp. My fucking hoe won't cut paper. And that's 20 CV versus 1095.
Brian, what was that fixed blade? That was fucking sick.
Which one? This one?
That one you showed. Yeah, that is cool.
This is an Ontario Air Force survival. I don't have the sheath.
That is badass. I like the it's not a window.
When I found this thing, the leather was so beat up. I've been putting beeswax on it to soften it back up and get it, which is nice because they were loose even. One couple of them were spinning, and now it's back to being.
Terry, we're. Thank you for correcting us.
That is really cool.
None of those blades were Warncliffs. Those are all sheepfoot. Because the sheepfoot is straight and then turns down to the tip. A Warncliffe is a steady, gradual drop to the tip. So he's technically right.
Professor fucking Terry.
Sheep's foots are Warncliffs, but not all Warncliffs are sheep's foot, or vice versa. As long as it has a straight edge, it is a Warncliffe. Whether it's got a rounded edge or the stacks tip.
Yeah. I'm going to take Terry's word for it.
The big question.
Well, I'm telling you, the definition of a Warncliffe is the straight edge. So the sheep's foot is talking about the rounded front.
Yeah, like this was sharpened 60 days ago and it has never cut anything. And it's dull as shit. And I hate that, man, because I really want to lock hoe. But maybe everything's better now that they went to MagnaCut. Maybe this is just a poor example because their 20 CV suck. Yeah, Kyle, that's my job. That's who we are at this point. You say something, I disagree with it. I say something, you disagree with it.
Here's the deal, Kyle. Here's what it is. Terry wears fucking socks.
Right. That's why we're going to take Terry's word for it. He's smart enough to put cotton on his feet before he puts it in a shoe. We're gonna go with he's smarter than you.
Yeah. He's like, fuck these. Shane fucking telling everybody about my fucking socks. Fucking Shane. Fucking dick.
Well, there's another point, too, is he's from Michigan and you're from Ohio. So automatically, I mean, he gets
That's
paid.
another good point. Just the fact that he's from Ohio. Yeah. And during sex. Well, I wear socks to bed and during sex. Terry, I don't take my socks off for sex unless,
unless it's requested.
I just don't, I don't
He looks at it and goes, that looks dumb as hell. He's like, okay, I'll take them off.
Last thing I want to do is scratch her with one of these fucking bear claws I got. So I just leave my
Oh, yeah, that might get infected.
Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely right. That might get infected. God, we know Ohio sucks. There's a channel called Midwest Safety. All you have to do is watch Midwest Safety, and you'll see what kind of people are from Ohio.
Oh, man, I love watching Midwest Safety.
I do too.
You laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
You know, back to what you were saying earlier with like cop shit that's crazy. You know what I've been seeing a lot lately that's been scaring me is the fucking cops been getting shot by their own guys from crossfire and shit. I've been seeing.
Well, because they're all so trigger happy, they fucking shoot so quick now.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid. They're fucking afraid.
You're right. Ain't nothing in the world more dangerous than a female cop.
I mean, think about it. That one dude fucking unloaded. Think about the guy that unloaded on the dude in the back seat because a fucking acorn hit the car.
Oh, that was fucking funny. I
yelled shots fucking fired. And then
yes.
I mean, the lady I kind of get because her partner's fucking unloading and he yelled shot fired. So she returns fire too. But that goes back to the other thing you said. They were shooting at each other at the car.
Right.
It's fucking... I'm pro cop when it's a good cop, but there's so many bad ones out there, and there's so many that are just complete fucking idiots that are not fucking proficient at their
I'll say
job.
this, Ryan. I firmly believe that the issue is we're not taking enough time to train those people to do something other than use their firearm.
Yep. None of them have any hand-to-hand skills. None of them are taught
No, it's crazy.
de-escalation
Nobody has any
shit.
combat
Right.
skills anymore.
And when they are sent out now, it's to like taser training or something like that. And the guys that are running it are like ex-military bravado guys that are fucking teaching them shit that's so wrong. Like,
I
Well, what do you do?
saw a
What do you
cop
do though,
the
man?
other
When you're
day.
shorthanded, and there's chaos in the streets, and you need people in squad cars, they just stick them in it. And, hey, there you go.
Well, I mean, hopefully they'll start hiring some of these illegals, and you know.
Hey, dude,
and then they can-
Hispanics make good cops. Hispanics make excellent soldiers too. So maybe so.
I was thinking more like the Somalians.
No, I wasn't thinking about them. Like you watch,
yeah,
you watch Funker 530, and you watch these videos of these guys actual in real dangerous combat, and you turn the volume up a little bit, and listen to their voices. They're almost all Hispanic American. The majority of the tip of the spear is Hispanic now.
Yeah, because they fucking they feel
2 reasons.
full of fucking opioids.
That, and it's a definite population that has not been demasculized.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't put up with that, and the roles are, you know, traditional.
You're right.
Boys are raised to be boys, girls are raised to be girls, and the boys are rough, tumble, and know how to work and can deal with shit.
Yep. Derek said they make bad girlfriends. Well, I mean, not in the beginning, Derek. They make great girlfriends in the beginning. Until they stab you in your sleep.
A world where we weren't fucking.
Hey, you just got to learn how to fucking do your fucking. I mean, they've got a certain level of what they expect, and you're gonna have to hit it. The bitches is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but dude, you're ever in that moment though, and she looks up at you with those big brown eyes and moans the word "Poppy," it makes it all worth it, dude. it makes getting stabbed in your sleep worth it.
I don't know. I got a fucking white girl stab me in my fucking sleep.
Yeah. When you get buried in balls deep and she says, "Oh, Poppy."
Dude, these new ones from fucking Loot are gonna be badass. Have you seen those, Doug?
Yeah, I was.
I don't know. Neither one of y'all are on screen, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I got it.
Well, I was just gonna send it to Doug.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, these are fucking badass.
Me too, Terry. But you love them with big bushes, and I don't, so there's a difference.
That's one of the reasons he probably likes it. It's the dark, thick.
Oh. Get one of them in the roof of your mouth stuck. You can't get it out. That ain't no fun, man. Let's
The
show us the
milling
whole
is
knife.
spot on. And I'm glad he's got some micarta in there.
I wish I could see the whole knife.
You can't have Doug backs out.
I meant open. I still don't know what the blade looks like. The hologrind looks sweet though.
Those are the only pictures, 2 pictures I've seen of them is that one. It's like he's intentionally hiding that tip.
Best booty ever is a lady at my grocery store. Hey, Jesse, you can find them anywhere, man.
I don't know what he's got going on there.
That's pretty cool, SC. What is that you sent?
True, you're right. If you don't start hacking and digging for that thing mid romance, that is the sign of a real man. You're 100% right, Drew. But that don't make it fun. It don't make it any more enjoyable.
I swear to God, is that a two, son?
I think that's a Riot.
I don't know what that is. Are
It's
we
a
gonna start doing?
tiny-
Are we gonna start doing pocket checks like Maddie does
No.
within the group? We don't have a Discord, but
Probably should start one, but
because Maddie fucking ruined the pocket check last week. He waited too late and ran through it so fast that Paul Mike didn't have time to be judgmental and tell everybody that their knife sucks. I didn't enjoy it at all.
I want to tell you, man. I carried a fucking today. I carried a fucking muskrat.
I don't eat at the Y. I don't want throat cancer from HPV.
I think I'm good. I think I'm developing a sty in this right eye. You see how red it is? I'm sure. I know where I got those germs at.
I mean, that's all I carried today. Was a fucking muskrat.
See, if that was a single blade, I wouldn't mind it. I just can't handle the fact that the blade is not center
Motherfucking
of the knife.
muskrat.
It's off to one side. Drives me nuts.
I got this other one. I've carried it a couple times here lately.
What's up,
Just
Big
a
Jim?
single blade slim trapper.
Derek, what's up?
Open her up. Let's see.
Oh, she's a
Oh, I like that.
How long's Derek been in here?
That's
We've been stumbling around in here for about an hour. Yes, I could carry that.
Derek,
How did I miss him?
I don't have the
Let me
time.
ask you this, Doug. Are you when you start
Hey,
your
Derek.
slip joints, are you planning to polish the blades, or are you just going to actually stonewash them?
I'm gonna acid fucking stonewash. I ain't polishing shit. That fucking irritates the piss out of me that everything slip joint. Oh, I'm gonna polish it to a mirror. It just no. I want a
It's
knife
because it's
that
cheap surgical stainless. If you don't do something to it, it's fucking.
well, I mean
What
they
do you expect?
they do it to everything. 1095, everything. They polish.
Right. I was hoping
And-
you weren't. And the reason why, maybe you do a polish later down the road, but I wouldn't start out trying to do a polish. It will ruin.
I ain't fucking with a polish. It ruins a knife. And
It
I
ruins
mean,
knife making.
No,
it's
it makes
tedious.
hard to do, but the polish actually protects from corrosion if you that high finish.
Oh, I get it.
No,
I just
an
don't want to do it.
acid stonewash more than likely, or
Yeah, that'll still look badass.
a belt satin.
I had the lightweight Mannix 2 on me all day today.
God, you didn't carry it. You didn't put a clip on it. You fucking peasant.
There's a clip right
You
there.
know what's funny?
I stole it from Knife Dope. No, it's got a wire clip on it. That's fucking horse shit. Fucking, you're better off to stab yourself.
Well,
Go,
I
tell
got
your fucking granny.
Doug, hear me out first. I got a Lynch clip for this, but it's a 3-hole, and I got OG scales to go on this, but I ended up, I like it so much lightweight like it is, so now I got to get a wire Lynch clip for it.
You don't have one sitting around.
But
It really
I was
shows
gonna
that
put
you
this
don't have
on
a.
OG.
Tristan, don't let him bully you, dude. That wire clip works great.
Oh,
I
it
like
fucking
it.
does, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said
Doug,
it
eat a
didn't
bag
work
of
good.
dicks.
If I could get a wire clip, for this, I would. I mean, this clip works, but a wire clip is the best clip when it comes to usability.
There's nothing like leaving a knife sitting.
That fucking Freeman is so crazy.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I don't think he's ever seen that movie, Kyle.
Yeah, what the fuck is that from?
Oh my god!
Sandlot.
See, I told the Sandlot, man. That is a fucking great fucking flick.
One of the greatest ever made.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
seen that. Yeah. Yeah, that's the
Oh, don't
fucking
don't act like you've
Fuck
seen it now,
you,
Tristan.
Kyle.
Don't act like you've seen it now.
No, I remember it now. It's the fucking curly fat kid who says it in the movie.
There is a fat kid. You are correct.
Yeah, and then fucking they have some
Fat kid
signed
that hits fingers.
baseball at some point that's like Babe Ruth's, and
The mere fact
They
that
lose
you're having to draw random facts and you don't remember the script word for word means you're not American.
He's a fucking commie.
It just means he's a lot younger, Shane.
fucking Gen Zer. I don't fucking know shit.
I spent $1,500 to buy that dog. I didn't realize how expensive those dogs were, but that movie made me want one, and I went out and bought one. And that was my buddy, man. God, that was such a good dog. But the only time I could pet him is when I'd come home from work in my work uniform. I'd lay on the floor, he'd straddle me and lay down on top of me. And I'd wrap him up and shake him, and he'd grab the whole side of my head in his teeth and shake it and growl. When he'd get done, I'd just be covered in slobber, dude. Them dogs never stop slobbering. So I'd only play with him when I was in my work clothes because, you know, the uniform company had to deal with that shit. He's 180 pounds.
He's a beast.
That's a big.
Okay, I'm done. I can't chat. Hey,
Did you ever feed him Hormel chili?
I fed him beef fat and O'Roy. I'd buy a 50-pound bag of O'Roy every 2 weeks, and I'd get 20 pounds of beef fat, and I'd cut up beef fat into O'Roy. He'd literally lose 15 pounds in a couple of days if I didn't add the beef fat to his food. He was just so big.
Them fucking delicate fucking animals I got. They got to have their rotisserie chicken sprinkled on top.
Yeah. Hey, $5 a day for a rotisserie chicken, $150 a month for a being that loves you more than anything else on this planet is worth it.
I go to Sam's. I get mine for like $3 and some change.
There you go.
But them fucking he's my little buddy.
Yeah.
And
Like
the farmer's dog would be fucking $15 a day.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure he loves some rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Both of them. So fucking.
My pet loves ground beef. She likes chicken too, but her favorite's ground beef. I just throw a pound of ground beef in her bowl, uncooked, and she'll just maul it. She loves it.
My dogs get fresh eggs, salmon oil every day.
Mine will eat fresh eggs for 2 or 3 days, and then she don't want them anymore. So I guess something I add to her diet every now and then, but she won't eat it every day.
Well, I give them some kibble twice a day too, no matter what. And that egg makes it so it's not just dry, dehydrated shit.
Right.
Mixing it in.
Yeah, if you're feeding your dog dry dog food, you ought to be ashamed of your damn self.
And nothing but, that animal is
nothing.
dependent on
You can
you.
buy a bottle of beef bouillon cubes, throw it in some water, and make a little beef gravy to pour over that.
Yep.
They're not having to choke down fucking rocks. Yeah.
God, I fucking.
Mixing warm water into that shit is better than giving them just dry fucking
absolutely.
kibble.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I've had dogs that I'd kill everybody I know over. Like everybody. Was it not a human being on the planet I care for?
I feel like if you just give your dog kibble, do you really even love them?
Yeah. I mean, it's just so easy to make it not only more enjoyable for them, but easier for them to digest it. I've had
And
goldfish. I'd kill everybody over. That's
I mean,
small.
look, if we fucking if we have hamburgers, I pat out 2 fucking extra hamburgers.
That's right.
I mean, it's just they live here too.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just it's how you want to treat them. But I mean, I took
I
on
don't
a
think
lifelong
everybody gets it.
responsibility.
I don't think everybody gets it, Doug, because I don't think not everybody has owned a pit, or at least a pit mix. There's just something about those dogs. They make a connection to you and love you unlike anything else does. Other dogs love you conditionally, like a little lap dogs. As long as you're doing what they want you to do, they're good. But a pit don't give a fuck what you're doing. It wants to be touching you while you're doing it.
Yeah. Except for mine, when you fucking touch a broom. You would think that this dog has had the hell beat out of him with a fucking broom.
Mine's that way about lawnmowers and weed eaters.
My dog doesn't like the vacuum for some fucking reason. I don't know what the fuck his deal is with that.
It's just the noise.
Dude, he acts like in his past life he had been beat to death by a vacuum or something like that. Yeah. It gets close to him. He fucking runs to the other side of the fucking house. It's funny, man. And it's
Sharp Obsession, I somewhat agree. I'll say this, they can be the greatest dog ever. But if you get a lab that hasn't been taught how to act, they're a fucking pain in the ass, man.
There you go, Dougie. I sent you a picture. Some
You want it shared?
poorly treated animals.
I get that, Terry. Not everybody's an animal person.
Where the hell did you send it?
To your personal chat or your personal IG. For some reason, the KNAFOHALCS didn't pop up easy, and I've just sent it to the first one.
Oh yeah, that's a good looking brood right there. That'll keep the coyotes off your property, won't it?
Yeah, they don't come around.
No, they don't want no fucking part of that fucking.
No, I wouldn't either.
Clan.
Well, that's not true. I'll catch them on trail cams when one of the girls is in heat. They like the smell. If they can't resist, they start trying to come in.
Oh, Terry, that's awful.
It would be a really bad day for a male coyote to think that those 3 girls would rip that fucker apart.
Yeah, your dogs would fucking destroy them and use his legs as a chew toy after.
The one in the middle of that photo that he showed, that's the puppy, and she's only 9 months. She's fucking a tank.
I do love that video, though, that's showing the comparison between the German Shepherd and the Malinois. And they're looks like they're in a classroom, and the German Shepherd weaves through all the desks to get to the bad guy. The Malinois just jumps up and leaps across the tops of them to get him.
Runs over him, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Malinois are fucking crackheads.
That's my little buddy.
Yeah.
My
I'm
uncle
not active
was
enough to own a Malinois, though. If you're not a very active, athletic person, I don't think you should own a Malinois.
No,
you gotta be.
you should.
My uncle owned one. He was a sheriff, and he had one. And after the dog was officially retired, he was the one who got to take it home. And this dog still had to be ran outside multiple fucking times a day. And even at 9 years old, this dog could jump up to my uncle's head, like all 4 legs off the ground and jump up to his head at 9. Those dogs are crazy.
They're crackheads, man.
They are legitimate crackheads.
When you see them just biting the earth and tearing off chunks of it for fun, just like you start a hole, they'll just start grabbing chunks of dirt the size of volleyballs and yanking it out of the ground. They're crackheads.
Man, Terry and Kyle are just going at it tonight. No, it's
They're
they are.
very smart.
It's mine is. I've got to go outside. Look, and that's another thing that fucking people have problems with. Any fucking dog, they need to run. They
Yeah.
need to fucking play. You can't just fucking. You gotta get off. You sometimes you gotta say fuck it. I'm tired, but yeah, and go out and play tug of war, or do something
Oh,
for a little bit.
100%.
Do you remember the little red and yellow little Tots car that kids used to have?
Yeah.
I took one and I built a harness for my male pit bull, Tyson, and would hook it to that car and walk him around the neighborhood. He'd drag my daughter in that car behind him. We'd get this one long straightaway, dude, and I'd let go, and he'd just take off. He'd probably get her up 30 miles. He'd get her up about 30 miles an hour in that car and get down to the church and turn around, and that thing would skid sideways. That little Tots car would drift to make a 180 and come back to me. And he couldn't run fast enough. She absolutely loved it.
That's Clyde. When I would get on a four-wheeler and make sprints on a gravel road, and he would run the grass beside it.
Yeah.
Well, he was having fun. I didn't think nothing. So I just fucking started letting her eat back and forth, back and forth. He ran his fucking paws off.
Yeah.
He won't stop.
The little pads, I didn't think about it, man. I felt like shit. We were in there trying to put bandages and stuff because I thought I broke him. He was laid on his side and just fucking panting forever. Yeah,
is that the male you have now?
No, the male that Clyde is he's the king, man. He was fucking. I lost him to cancer. No, Barney is my buddy now.
Yeah, I lost Tyson to cancer too.
Yeah, I lost my dude.
He didn't make it about 7 years.
Clyde made it 12, and I was hugging him when his jowls flapped for the last time. Yeah. And now he's sitting upstairs next to the recliner.
I think BB's 6 or 7 years old now. We're already we already have anxiety about how much longer she has. I mean, she's healthy. She's doing fine right now. She's got a little hip dysplasia, but she's had that since she was 2.
17. Derek had a dog that lived to 17.
I mean, they go that long, but
I worry about my oldest female. She's 8, and she's a big girl. She's been over 100 pounds for a long time, and I always said that I was afraid I was going to lose her before I lost my boy, and I lost him at 7 to cancer.
Now, Bo Cephas is the other dog we've got, and he is he's half pit, half fucking border collie, because Clyde got a hold of a border collie.
Be a very active pit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he got her in front of the school bus. The boys were getting off, and him and this fucking border collie were hung, asshole to asshole. I'm out there in the yard spraying them fucking with a water hose.
I bet them puppies had a fucking motor on them, didn't they?
God.
I bet they were hell.
Border collie intelligence with a fucking pit bull mentality.
Yeah.
Oh, Bo Cephas up there, he is a very quiet dog. I would not suggest any male to walk into this fucking house without him being put up. It's either me or the 2 boys. That's the only fucking men on this planet that'll get even close to the fucking old lady, because he will tear them a new ass. That is his mama. He sits on her feet. I mean, and he's healthy.
That makes sense, Terry. Not everybody, not everybody's that way. I don't completely understand neurodivergent, but I kind of know what you're talking about.
I mean, and he was the one that nobody wanted, and Mama and them wanted to keep him. So
Well, it's funny you say that because the bully we have in the house now, when we got her from the Huntsville Humane Society, they had named her Xena. But my wife changed it to BB for Bad Baby. You remember who Bad Baby was? The Catch Me Outside girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's who she named the dog after.
Poor
You
dog.
know, and man, I'm thinking, I think Barney will be my last pet, as bad as I hate, because I don't think I can handle a puppy and bringing one upright if I'm,
Yeah.
5, 6 years older. I just can't do it right.
When
Gotta
I
have
move,
control of them.
You'll be surprised.
If I get one, it'll have to be like we got her. It'd have to be like a year old and already house trained. It'd have to be very specific for me to.
A dog matches your energy for one. So, yeah, dogs need exercise, but they'll also.
Jesse, I don't know what you're saying. You bet I can relate to what? I'm sorry. I must have missed something.
Well, because I've always took my pets in the idea that I've got to be the fucking alpha.
Yeah.
And
if you don't establish that early with a pet, you got a mess on your hands.
yeah, you'll have a problem. I've seen people
Like that with a lot of
big
big breed dogs. You got to do that with German Shepherds too. But I've learned over the years that you don't have to be as alpha as you might think to be the alpha. And they'll fucking respect you and they don't fuck around.
Yeah. I mean, and I've seen people not. You see these motherfucking people with getting dragged around by a fucking dog on a leash, and they're trying, and you just can't. No, you got to be a master. You're not supposed to be their buddy.
Well, yeah, you got to be in charge, but
you can be a master and not be brutal.
Yep.
I've got a friend, Jesse, whose children are neurodivergent. So I'm just kind of dipping my toe into learning what that means.
I tell you one thing I would do different. I will socialize the fuck out of any dog I ever get again. I will, no matter where I fucking go, the dog will go with me.
That's been the issue we've had with BB. She wants to kill anything that's not human.
That's what I'm worrying about with this puppy is because all of my dogs I've socialized the hell really well. We live out in the country now, so her socialization is me, the boy, my wife, and those other 2 shepherds.
Yeah, so, that's her whole world.
Yeah.
She's
and everything else is food.
Every dog trainer I've talked to says if you want a really loyal dog, not to socialize them. He says that you being their whole world is the key.
You know, that's
these dogs he trains though are very protective, like home defense type animals.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing is people always are like with the shepherds. They're like, "Oh man, I bet you people don't fucking go in your house," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, but it's because they just let me know you're fucking here. You better not hurt my fucking dog."
Yeah.
That's what I've got is these 2. That's the thing. I just wish his biggest flaw is it's aggravating, but like the neighbor still, if the neighbor comes outside, he's giving him 9 kinds of hell.
Yeah.
From the fence. You know.
Oh, dude, I had to save the little old lady across the street. She was on a riding lawnmower, and BB blew out the front door after her. It's the last time I've ran, but I was running, screaming, doing like this. And luckily, right when BB got to her, she shut the mower off, and BB just sat down. She was fine once that mower was off. But dude, I don't know if she was just going to attack the tire. I don't know what she was going to attack. But, you know, really good chance your pit bull bites somebody. That could be its final day.
It's the last day because they're wearing a target.
Yeah.
You've got to be ready for that. Yeah, pride did that shit.
Yeah, that's why I say I'll have to have something house trained because I'm not consistent or dependable enough to train a puppy. It would already have to be at least house trained.
Clyde bit a fucking front tire on a Murray riding mower and fucking punctured it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He bit, I was mowing. He come out that fucking front door, beeline, hit that fucking tire and popped that son of a bitch. I used to coat a tire in fucking bacon grease and throw it out, and he would fucking wear that thing out, crack a softball in the afternoon.
You ever freeze him 2-liter bottles of water
Yeah.
this summer? Watch him roll that thing all over the yard and all on it.
Oh, he'll have a hell of it. Barney loves that shit. I've got one up there now. After I mow tomorrow, I'll toss one out there in the yard. After we play with a empty fucking bag of birdseed, where I buy the birdseed in a 40-pound, that real tough bag.
Yeah.
He'll play with that motherfucker. We'll play tug and war, or he'll go to shaking it.
Yeah.
Good God, that dog goes to shaking it. It'll almost rip my arm out of the fucking socket.
Derek, I ain't having no cat.
Fuck a cat.
The only reason I enjoy dogs is when I have established myself as the alpha, and I don't think you can do that with a cat. Fuck a cat. I don't have anything against cats. I just don't want one.
They're fucking disgusting. I hate them. I got no use for them. Outside in the barn or something, maybe, but
My daughter has cats in the house. I don't mind them. They'll climb up my lap, lay there and purr. All that's fine. I just don't want to own one. Is that one of those bite sleeves or what is that? Oh no, that's
looks
just
like a Kong.
Yeah, that's just like a tug of war toy.
Yeah, that's it's like a heavy duty rubber shoe ball that bounces funny, and that the puppy has decided that's hers.
Yeah, Paul, my daughter's cats are super sweet, very loving, but like when they climb up on me and I gently remove it and set it back in the floor, it just climbs. Like it has no respect for my personal space. That's why I don't want one. And I just don't think I think even when they're laid in your lap purring, I think it's for their pleasure. I don't think they give a shit about pleasing you like a dog does.
There is no indestructible toy for a German Shepherd.
No, same here. There is bullshit. Anybody that says there's no. My little buddy, there's some that last for a little bit, but no.
The horse balls are the best toy I can get.
I bet Tristan's got a pet goat. He looks like I bet he's got one of those little fainting goats.
I got one of them Shetland ponies, and he fucking lets it pull him around on a fucking
Shane, you need a bobcat, dude. Those things are like the dogs of cat worlds, and they're fucking badass.
Yeah,
I'm just so allergic to cats, I can't do it.
I don't think you can make one love you.
German, Australian Shepherd.
No, dude, they're fucking loyal, dude. They'll hug you. They'll fucking like get on you and fucking.
I don't even need a dog to be protective over me. I'll handle that part myself. But when I come home in a bad mood and it makes eye contact with me and knows it and nuzzles up to me and loves on me and tries to cheer me up, that's what I want a dog for.
Yep.
So I'm either going to get, if I can't get a house-trained pit, then I want a house-trained beagle. One of the two. And my space is so small, I'd probably be better off with the beagle.
You know, and great dog that a lot of people overlook?
What?
Basset hounds.
I've had a basset hound, and they are awesome. Yeah. I've had a basset hound. I actually had.
If I have anything again other than a shepherd, it'll probably be a basset hound.
My basset hound bred with Tyson, so they had half pit bull, half basset hound puppies.
Oh my God!
And both dogs passed away, but I still had one of the puppies, and that was the most badass basset hound. Like he had the short legs and the long ears, but his head was more pit shaped, and he thought he was the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Anytime he saw a dog, he had to fight it to prove he was top dog in the neighborhood. He was such
that's so funny because the first dog my wife and I had in the family dog, she was a rescue, and she was a Basset Hound German Shepherd mix. Yeah. Not German Shepherd, Basset Hound Black Lab mix. So take a Black Lab body, just the body, and then put a Basset head and legs on it.
Yeah.
That's how big she was.
What was great about Buddy was he was way more resilient than a Basset Hound. You know, he had more energy. He was faster. He was more mobile. So he had a Basset Hound body with the muscle structure of a pit. He was just very able, and it made him, you know, the vet was talking about how hardy he was because, you know, Basset Hounds aren't a very hardy breed. They have a lot of health issues, but
they do now, but they were originally a really tough breed. They were designed to go after shit down in holes and stuff.
You know they can't swim though, right?
No.
Basset Hounds cannot swim. You throw that Basset Hound on the lake, this is dead. It's going to sink straight to the bottom. Basset Hounds and English Bulldogs both. Their bone density is so thick that they'll shrink straight to the bottom.
But that female Basset mix I had, she'd go after fucking Akitas and shit, dude. She was fearless. Like, she just...
Yeah, we moved into a house up on the mountain, and when we had Buddy, he was probably 2 years old. I had lived in this house as a child, so I got to move back to my childhood home, and the neighbor had this big, majestic-looking chow, huge chow. And the first day we pulled up with Buddy and got out of the car, I looked over, and that chow was just laying out in the middle of this guy's front yard. He looked like a lion laying there, you know, watching over his property. And as soon as Buddy's paws hit the ground and saw him, dude, he tore ass out after that chow. I was like, well, he's about to get his ass whooped. Dude, he slung that fucking chow all over his own yard. And finally it took off running and yelping. And Buddy went and laid down in that exact spot and laid there in his yard all day. Look. I mean, total alpha dog move, dude. He was a great dog.
That chow wasn't expecting it, man. He was like ambushed and...
Yeah. He died from a guy across the street had fighting chickens. And he came over to my house middle of the night and poured antifreeze in his water bowl. Dude, that's a horrible, horrible way to watch it.
That's what happened to my Basset Hound and another one of my dogs.
Yeah. So
someone threw antifreeze laced meat into my backyard.
I let it ride about 3 months because the cop showed up because I came home from work, was threatening to kill him. And I let it ride about 3 months, and I talked to some fighting chicken people, and you know, they were telling me how expensive that guy's. He probably had $100,000 worth of fighting chickens, and I fed all of them fucking rat poison one night about 2 a.m. Killed every chicken in the yard, and I have zero guilt about it.
If he did that to a dog with antifreeze, he deserves it.
Yeah,
he's lucky it was just the chickens.
Yeah, my dog had never harmed his chickens. It never even went over there. But there were some stray dogs that were killing his chickens. So he looks across the street, sees a dog, and thinks, well, it's got to be that dog. So he poisoned and killed it. I
have no idea why someone did what they did to ours. Other than we thought they might have been trying to break in and wanted to kill the dogs.
Kyle, I got a buddy with a cane corso right now. And that's the biggest, dumbest, clumsiest fucking dog I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if it's because he didn't train it right, but it does not fit the cane corso like what you think of a cane corso. He's an idiot.
And honestly, he looks like something built in a lab. In early 2020.
Yeah, how do you contain those things?
Oh, no.
You better be the alpha of those fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will kill you. Now this Bully X that they bred with a Belgian Malamute has got to be a fucking insane animal.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I wonder, not that I'd ever want to see it, but I know Malinois are super athletic. But I think, if they ever lock jaws, I don't think they could whoop a pit, though, could they?
I don't think because I don't think they've got the
The bite pressure.
fucking the bite pressure and the and that head. But you mixing the fucking two, sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
You have been
Malamutes
bit
have
by
really high bite pressures, but they don't have like the locking jaw of like a pit.
They're just not as tenacious. Because like I've seen cop videos where, people have kind of overpowered them, and when they kind of lose motivation in a fight if it's going poorly. Where pits just don't do that.
I'm telling you right now, you get bit by a pit, you fucking know it.
Oh yeah, mine bit me by accident one day. I was feeding him cheese out of the refrigerator, so I'd take just Kraft singles, and I'd fold them into a little square, and I'd already fed him a couple, and I'd folded up one and was holding it out, and somebody knocked at the front door, and I turned to see who it was, and he jumped up to get that piece of cheese and caught right on my fingernail. Dude, I immediately teared up. It was like somebody hit me with a fucking ball peen hammer. Like, Jesus Christ, man. I wasn't mad at him. It wasn't his fault. He didn't mean to, but God almighty, it hurt so bad. I'm sure it broke the tip of my finger. Ain't nothing you can do about that anyway.
You basically can't even get those things in the U.S., Terry. It's really fucking hard to find someone that has those. I looked.
But I tell people this: if you're going on a pit bull, you treat that son of a bitch just like you do your loaded firearms.
Yeah.
Hey, my grandson used to want to go out in the backyard and play with my dog all the time, and I just wouldn't let him. I'm just not gonna put. It don't even have to be somebody I love. I'm not gonna put any child's safety in my dog's hands. I'm just not.
That's the difference with German Shepherds.
In the living room, we're all sitting there on the floor, and he wants to wrestle around with the dog. That's fine. But I would not let him go out in the backyard and play with her by himself. I love her.
Well, that's just irresponsible.
Yeah.
I don't.
It would kill me.
I don't have to worry about that with my German Shepherds, but I still wouldn't let my grandkid out in the backyard or something with the dogs alone.
Yeah, because
they can hurt them unintentionally. They're 100-pound dog,
My first pit bit my daughter. He didn't turn. It was just a reactionary snap, and he caught her. He left a red mark like all the way over her eye, and I had to put a bullet in him, and I felt horrible. It killed me, man. But you can't, you can't afford to make that mistake at my house. You hurt one of my kids. But
no, yeah, they're.
But there was a female in the neighborhood in heat, so he'd been out fighting all day, fighting off this pack of dogs to be able to breed this female. Came home, he was tired, he was beat up, he laid down on the floor, and she wasn't like 3 years old. And she bent down and rubbed him while he was asleep, and he just, and when she stood up, she had a red mark, went all the way over her eye, and I lost my mind. And I loved that dog as much as I've loved any dog. But you can't make that mistake at my house with my kids. So I don't take that chance with I've never taken that chance with BB and my grandkids. Even though she loves him, like she gets super excited when he gets here, wants to love on him, jump on him, lick on him. That's fine in the house, but I ain't letting them out in the backyard where I don't have control.
Yeah, that's perfect, Drink. Like, that's one thing when my grandkid was over here the other few weeks ago.
Yeah.
The oldest German Shepherd and the middle one, all about him, loved on him. The youngest one, she just wanted to go sit in the corner and kind of watch.
Yeah.
Different dogs, have different
there's a lot of different breeds of Mastiffs, and I owned one. I had a I forget what it's called now. It's the French Mastiff. Stands for French Mastiff anyway. But and they do use those. But I think the best dog for protecting livestock is those Great Pyrenees. They don't look as tough.
The livestock dogs, those big white ones.
They don't require any love, any attention. You just put them out in your field, leave them be, and they'll die protecting your chickens, your cows, whatever you got.
Yep.
But they're way more athletic than a Mastiff. Mastiff is just a burst of energy, but they can't maintain it. Doggy D Argentino? No.
Doggo Argentino.
Doggo?
This is D-O-G-O.
What's the French Mastiff?
I don't think you can get those in America.
Bordeaux. Yeah, it's the Bordeaux, the French Bordeaux. That's what it is. That's what I had. Doggy D Bordeaux, which means dog of France. That's the French Mastiff.
I was going to get a bull mastiff from a friend of mine, and then I found out I was having my daughter, and that's why he was getting rid of it, is because how just big and crazy that thing was. But
they're great. They're great.
He used to put it outside in a pen during the day. He had like this giant 12 by 12 pen with a doghouse and food and water for him, and he'd put him out there during the day when he was working. And then the dog would come in with him as soon as he would get home from work.
Yeah.
And when they had their kid and they were having issues, and they were worried about it, so he started keeping the dog outside more. And one night he didn't bring a dog in till after dark. And in the morning when he went to put him out there were 2 dead raccoons.
Yeah.
Because those raccoons were so used to the dog being inside, they came to eat some of that dog food.
Yeah.
And they were just chowing on the dog food out of the bowl. And he's like, I never heard a noise or nothing. They both just had 2 puncture wounds in the top of their head. Like they never even fucking knew it came. The Mastiff just walked up and...
I had a female named Peaches, and she was by far the most violent. Not with people, but she was the most violent pit I've ever... Like, she had to kill everything. And she learned when I would feed her, she'd wait till she had about, 12, 14 pieces of kibble left. She'd flip the bowl, scatter it out on the ground, and back into her doghouse, and lay there and wait for the pigeons or crows to come down and get it. And she'd run out and jump up in the air and snap them out of the air. She'd just snap them one time, and they'd fall dead on the ground, and she'd go back to what she was doing. I've never seen a pet that enjoyed killing as much as Peaches did. But she came from a very long line of fighting dogs. I never fought her, but she had that aggression bred into her. You know what's weird is it's not really hard to tell if you've established alpha with a dog. It's a really easy test to find out. You just sit them in front of you and grab their face and make them make eye contact. And if they keep trying to turn their head, they're not willing to make eye contact with you.
What the fuck?
You haven't established alpha yet.
I was looking online for different pictures in this conversation, but what the fuck is going on in chat?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure, but last thing I read was something about what Terry could fit up Kyle's ass against his will.
Yeah.
And Kyle's like, well, I'd rather not find out. So them two sometimes, man, shampoo bottle maybe, Pantene Pro V.
That's kind of become mine and Terry's favorite thing to do is we'll go into chats where the talk's kind of serious, and we'll just drop fucking homosexual jokes in the chat, hoping that they accidentally put it on screen.
But here at the KNAFOHALCS, we put that shit on screen.
Right. Yeah.
I got in trouble on Whatnot for saying dumbass in the chat. Watch
That's
your
fucking
language.
dumb.
Watch your language, sir.
Who said that?
So it was somebody in one of the moderators on a whatnot chat. So my next response was, "Eat shit, you dumb fuck," and then I left.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I understand some people. I really do, but we're all fucking grown ups now at this point.
You think?
It's fucking 11:30 at night. That's the reason I put the fucking MA thing on the thumbnail and I marked not for kids. So people type what the fuck they want to. We say what we want to. We're grown ups. I thought
Dude, I
at
wish
some point.
If it's family friendly, I can only be a moderator at best.
I wish y'all had been around the night my 12-year-old granddaughter joined the chat. You talk about freaking out, dude. It scared the shit out of me. I look up and my granddaughter's in the chat and I'm like, whoa, stop everything. She was smart. She stopped in and said, hey, Pawpaw, and left. She knew. I mean, she's grown now, so I say she's grown. She's fixing to turn 16, but she's very mature for her age.
But
Paul Mills is throwing up rainbows and unicorns over here. Yeah, I posted my EDC on TikTok with my little Pawpaw revolver, and they caught that shit instantly. Like, instantly they shut that shit down.
Yeah, no. I don't put no firearms on nothing. It's easier that way.
I've learned now I take two pictures. I take one with the pistol and one without. I post one with the pistol on Instagram and without on TikTok.
Because it's...
Yeah, Instagram's about the one place you can post your pew and not get...
Yeah.
Well, y'all forget Elon's puppy over here, X. I mean, there's an EDC. There's a very small EDC community over there, but I post there every day for them, with them.
Apparently, I have created 2 X accounts. One of them's really old, typed in an old email. But it's the only one that will let me access. So I can't get into my X that I actually had some footage on. So X is kind of a waste for me.
you can only get into your Pink Starfish account, huh?
Words. Please take that as a compliment. You tried to explain what, Craig? Oh, you tried to explain me to one of your friends today. I can understand why you didn't have the words. You know, every star sign has a hairstyle. Kyle, that's fucking horrible. I can't believe I just read that out loud. Don't share that, Doug. God damn it.
What's wrong with cancers?
It's talking about kids with cancer not having no hair.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's mean as shit, Kyle.
That's fucking... That sounds like something a brown person hater would fucking say.
Exactly. Apparently, Kyle don't like kids with cancer or brown.
Well, I'm a fucking cancer.
Are you?
Yeah. And I have the cord area.
See, I always assumed you're bald, Doug, because you always have a hat on. I just always assumed you were bald until I saw that you actually have hair.
Yeah, I've got some hair.
Yeah.
And I get it cut pretty regular.
Tristan, are you bald or balding?
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm balding for sure.
Yeah. Well, you're just thinning. You're not bald. But what about you, Brian? What do you look like under that hat?
Nope, I got hair.
Yeah.
I buzz mine down to nothing all the time because I work outside, but...
Yeah. What does a ginger do when he wants to high-five a friend? He claps. You saying gingers don't have friends? Doug's a ginger. Look at all the friends he has.
Yeah, I've got subs. Kyle, you're my friend.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Bluminati's a cancer and he's brown, Kyle. Are you saying you don't? That means you don't like Bluminati for 2 reasons.
Yeah, he double hates him.
I do often forget that Bluminati is Hispanic. But Bluminati took
I don't see him.
The best picture of the best looking thug I've ever made. To this day, if somebody wants to see, that doesn't know me, oh, you make knives? Show me one. I go for Bluminati's picture of his thug on that fence post. It's right up there with the one Kyle did with the black background of the Mopar Ford handle. I'd curb stomp someone for Bloomy. Yeah. I am fortunate to have I wish I had hair, but since I don't, I do.
At least you ain't got a fucking lopsided fucking dome, though.
Yeah,
I got them fellers.
Nice circular dome.
Big egghead motherfuckers. You're like, God, put a hat on or something.
The one that killed me is the one that's got that rib down the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Got that rise in their skull and it kind of dips on the sides right here.
I get it. Mama had that fucking height motherfucking cooch. Their fucking head never fucking formed out back right.
You missed that fence post, Blue. Did you lose that fence post in the storm? Is that what happened?
They don't live in that house anymore because of what happened.
Kyle, you need to stop. That's horrible. Why does an Ethiopian baby cry? It's having a midlife crisis. You're a horrible, horrible human being, Kyle Finley.
That's a great one.
Yeah, you're right, Todd. My head would be better. Look, like if I look straight ahead, can y'all see my ears?
Nope.
How many people can do that? I have ears. I don't know if it's just that they're too far back, but if I look straight ahead, you can't see my ears at all. Like I see Tristan's ears, I see your ears, I can see your ears, but straight ahead photo, you can't tell I have ears.
It's because you're AI.
Man, Kyle's redacting his messages because you're yelling at him to stop.
You're an alien.
He didn't redact it. He just posted it again.
Well, good.
Why are there no pharmacies in Africa? You can't take meds on his 50s. God damn it. And the bad thing is I keep falling for it. I just keep reading them.
Fuck it. Put it up there for the people who...
Did you remember when they were... Did you ever see the TikTok videos where they were in Africa bragging about pouring water out on the ground? Like that's a flex over there.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Derek, you're correct. Kyle's not a racist. He's just an asshole. And I still don't know.
He hates everybody equally.
I still don't know if I'm a racist or not. But I know a lot of people that tell you I am. I don't feel like I am because I don't have any hate for anybody. And I would help anybody if I was able. But you tell me a good racist joke. I'm going to laugh at it, man.
Funny is funny. There's not...
Everybody, yeah. Dude,
you can have a sense of humor and not be racist.
For sure.
But there's a lot of people out there that say if you've ever told one or laugh at one, you're racist. So I don't know.
I don't fucking... The racist thing's played out.
Yeah.
It's done. I mean, I've met some hardcore racists. They're out there. They live and they breathe. But most of them just want to stay in their own little fucking world and be left the fuck alone.
Right.
But... No.
Probably a pretty
The only fucking
unpopular opinion, but I would say there is more racism towards white people now.
It's systemic now, sir.
Yeah,
it's systemic
because it's accepted.
Yeah, and they don't hide it. I mean, you can see them in interviews all the time. I hate white people. I mean, that's their choice. I'll hold it against them, but those same people.
The liberals fucking painted their picture and played their fucking stupid game.
Yeah.
Look, the only fucking villains and the only people we need to be worried about are the motherfuckers that wear suits and go into capitals.
You're exactly right. Or boardrooms.
Yeah. Look, they're playing the game they're supposed to play.
I've recently read keep up with the Cattlemen's Association, and they are highly upset about Trump considering letting all that foreign beef come in. But at the same time, he's also trying to draw up a bill to allow.
Thought that was goats, Kyle.
To allow cattle farmers to start processing and selling beef. Because that is the problem with the price of beef. It's not the farmers. It's the fact that there's 4 foreign-owned butchers in the United States that can charge whatever the fuck they want to for it. Yeah. And that's why beef is so high.
It's this fucking monopolies that everything's been built into.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's owned by fucking
but you
3
watch,
or 4 fucking
when that
companies.
bill comes up, the people that are fighting it, I guarantee if you dig deep enough, they have investments in those fucking slaughterhouses or in people tied to them. A lot of ranches are already doing it now. We've had 2 or 3 pop up local that are selling locally processed beef, and people are just blown away when they share their ads on Facebook. Like, why is that meat so red? Like, 'cause there ain't no fucking water in it. That's why. Like, if you infuse it with water, it turns pink. No cut of beef is pink. If you're eating pink beef, you bought water. I'm hoping that goes through.
USD Shane.
Huh?
We're getting classes from USD Shane on our meat.
I just got some ties to the beef industry. My channel got sick of hearing me talk about it. But I learned a lot working on a cattle farm.
We've been buying local.
Yeah.
For a while now.
I think I just ran across a local pork source too. They actually use the same slaughterhouse that my brother's farm uses, so I'm hoping to be able to get some local pork. Yeah, I carried bull semen in my mouth, and now I'm a subject expert. I didn't carry it in my mouth. I carried it in the dewars.
Well, that's how Gadsden Glock did it.
Yeah. In
That's
his mouth.
That's how he's got such a thorough line of cum.
Yeah. If you buy some horse semen from Gaston Glock, he just spits it into a tube and hands it to you.
Yes,
I will admit, I've never carried it in my mouth, but I have had it. I've gone home with horse semen on my clothes before, or bull semen on my clothes before. Because extracting that shit's messy. It's a messy day. The worst day to cattle farm, though, is when you go to castrate and dehorn calves. It is the biggest bloodbath I've ever seen. We had a little 16-year-old Mexican kid with a push broom, constantly pushing the blood off the concrete pad. So I've never seen that much blood in my life, man. That's a rough day. You want my brother castrate some bulls with? Or them calves with, Doug? Fucking case trapper.
A what?
Case trapper.
Case trapper.
That's all he'll carry. I tried to get him to upgrade to modern knives, won't do it. So about every 8 sets of nuts, he has to strop that thing up.
I was going to say, he must have to sharpen that thing quite a bit.
Yeah, we've used my knife. I mean, I've proved it to him. You know, he'd go all day long cutting nuts off and never have to sharpen it. But that's just the way. It's the way he's always done it. He's stuck with it.
You don't need no spider coat with edge retention?
No.
Hey,
I mean, he enjoyed the fact
that's fine.
Well, I mean, but you know, they're the same way. Like they won't move cattle on.
Yeah,
YouTube
that might card is
either.
beautiful, Doug.
They still do it on horseback because they think it's less stressful for the cows. So they do everything the old-fashioned way.
That slip joint I was showing was made by.
I'd carry it in my mouth before I carried a Glock too. That's the best thing you've ever commented.
by Bill Miller out of Warsaw, Missouri.
Yeah.
It's
You
his
think the
first.
cows know that they're getting their nuts cut off by an American bladed knife and it makes them feel better?
Let
No.
me tell you something, dude. Cows are so fucking stupid. They don't have a clue what's going on.
Yeah,
That's
they
why.
are.
That's
That's
why
cool, Kyle.
That's why they're dangerous. Is because they're made out of concrete. If you ever touch one, they literally feel like they're made out of concrete, and they're dumb as shit. They'll kill you on accident. It's not out of aggression. They're just they're a damn near immovable.
They're a tank.
Yeah.
They're kind of like the juggernaut. They don't stop once they're moving, and if you're in the way,
But
It'd be bad.
they are easy to knock out. But there's a fine line between knocking one unconscious and killing it. I don't know why. They're very susceptible to be hit directly in the forehead.
My fucking coworker had one he was raising up to, and they had an electric fence. And this one just didn't give a fuck about the electric fence, man. It'd blow right through it. So eventually he got sick of it. He brought home a fucking tractor tire and tied like a fucking 40-foot rope around the tractor tire. And this fucking cattle would drag a tractor tire around the entire pasture, dude.
My brother caught a bull with y'all know what a hay ring is?
Yeah.
No.
Those metal hay rings. Bull got his head stuck in it and was walking around the pasture with his head up. And this
carrying that fucking thing.
12-foot diameter hay ring sticking up in the air, carrying it around, so he filmed it. And last time I asked him, he still gets a check a month for about $200 to $250 from Vine because he sold it to them, and they pay him every month for that video. It still gets views. That fucking Hereford bull walking around with that hay ring stuck on its horns. Yeah. Craig, we're not going to bring up the third testicle tonight. Everybody's heard that story, and nobody wants to hear it again.
God. What is he always about this third testicle?
I had a third testicle one time. I told the story on here. These people never forget anything.
No, they don't. Man, I cashed in from old Pops. I got some of that this watermelon rind paper micarta.
Let me tell you something about paper micarta, Doug. You can shape it with a 36, 40 grit belt. If you go any higher, it'll burn it. You almost have to do everything by hand with that shit.
I was kind of figuring.
Yeah, it will burn really quick. And it ain't like metal. You can't dip it in water to cool it off.
No, and I figured this blue paper would be the same fucking way.
It'll
It's going to
burn.
be a hand sanding motherfucking.
Yeah.
Which that's.
You can get the majority of your shape cut out with a 36 grit, but don't bear into it. Like, grind a little, go to the next one, grind a little. You got to let it cool off.
These motherfuckers.
Micarta is sick.
So I don't know that there's a breed that's actually more aggressive than another. It's just genetic. They either are or they ain't. And it highly depends on how much estrogen they can smell in the air.
You can do a lot. That's right, Kyle. You can do a lot on the machine, but you got to finish it by hand.
Yeah. And what was Kyle talking about? He said, Brian, this kitchen knife is insane now. Top 3 to leave my office. Oh, you sharpened Brian's kitchen knife? Is that what you're saying, Kyle?
No, a friend of mine wanted one done.
Oh, okay.
So he was asking if there was anyone
I got you.
local that did it, and I said no, but I got someone you can send it to.
Now I'm a little anxious on working these.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to be anxious about. You can't sand those at all.
No.
You're going to shape them,
Harry,
polish the sides.
we know you don't.
Did y'all see, didn't y'all remember the Scott Steele's Edgy Blade.Works $3,500 auction knife?
What are you going to put that stuff on, Doug?
With the mammoth molar handles. Did any of y'all see that from Blade Show?
No.
It's changed hands a couple of times since Blade Show. And the guy that owns it now, I commented on his Facebook about it, and he messaged me. And Ryan Ellis now owns it too. I knew Ryan had ended up buying it. But fortunately, I think he got it for a lot less than what it sold for at Blade Show. So I cost Orion about $2,500 just by tagging him. I knew you wouldn't be able to see it, not own it.
I'm pretty sure it'll hit us. I'm not sure if it's going to hit a fixed blade or slip joint. I mean, that's an awful big fucking.
Yeah, you're not even
the only two options for that stuff.
You're not going to be able to see much of that texture by the time you shrink it down to fit a slip joint, dude.
No.
I'd use that on a fixed blade for sure.
Because, I mean, it's such a good grip.
Yeah. That needs a brass bolster and some brass pins.
That with brass would be nice.
Yes, it would. So all you got to do is buy you a liner, a sheet of thin G10, Doug.
Yeah, I've got.
Sand the brass and the scale till they meet up perfectly.
I just grabbed the
liner.
I just grabbed these that pack that's got the mixture of the different.
I ain't never found them that long.
Yeah, that's pretty cool how long those are.
You ordered those off Amazon?
No, those are pops.
Oh, okay. I get them off Amazon. They're already cut to like 6 inches long. But I like the ones off Amazon because they're very texturous. They're real bumpy. So I know when I epoxy them, I'm going to get epoxy down in those little bumps.
They're not. It's a rough finish, so you can.
Yeah, it's got a rough finish to it, so they epoxy up real nice. Kyle sent me a video here a while back, Brian, where a guy tested which was stronger, using epoxy to glue on liners or using super glue. And the super glue was stronger. I'd have never thought that.
I wasn't either. I
think it was Kyle. Wasn't it Gentry Customs wasn't that a Gentry Customs video you sent me? He glued his scales on with super glue, and it held better than epoxy did. Yeah.
You know what I use?
What do you use?
Steaming.
Clear Gorilla Glue.
I do too. Yeah, that clear Gorilla Glue. I've had zero issues with it. I've had epoxy where I'd press it, let it sit overnight, come in the next day, go shaping it, and the liner pop off.
The only way you're going to have an issue with that clear Gorilla Glue is if it's something like a G10 or an acrylic, like you said, and it's not roughed up enough for it to get into the port and grab.
Yeah.
Only way.
Yeah. That's when usually I'll flip it over and drill little indentations in it and rough it up with 36 grit to try to get it to hold. Because I had a scale pop off from a guy with a lot of internet exposure. He could have ruined me if he wanted to. Y'all ever heard of Meeting the Mayhem podcast?
Yeah, somewhere.
He bought a knife from me, and I was really proud of the knife. It was nice. And the scale popped off. I mean, he admitted, he's like, Shane, I was beating the shit out of it. I was batoning with it. I was like, I don't care, man. It still shouldn't have done that. And I've been begging him to send it back to me so I can redo it. He still hadn't. And he tells me all day, he's like, man, I'm not mad. He's like, I've got more knives than I know what to do with. He's like, I just can't ever remember to mail it to you. So I'm thinking about just mailing him a box with a shipping label in it because I really want that knife back. But yeah, since I discovered the Gorilla Glue, I don't use two-part epoxy on hardly anything anymore.
If you prep surfaces right and use that Gorilla Glue, it fucking works perfect.
And if you press it and you put it under some pressure, you're not going to see, because sometimes I don't have the clear, I use the brown. But as long as you've pressed it, you're not going to see you can't see a discoloration line, is what I'm getting at.
Well,
the non-clear is even stronger, but I don't know if that's true. That was from a carpenter.
I'm gonna use liquid nail.
I would. I just stroll. You can go to Dollar General for $6 and buy the Gorilla Glue. The only thing is with Gorilla Glue is you have to, like when you put it on the liner, you want to take the whole liner and dip it in water and then put it on. You have to wet it to activate it.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to pour some epoxy tomorrow. I'm going to try to do some like resin epoxy scale with some. I've got some colors. And
I can
try
tell
to
you
do
everything
something.
you need to know. You're going to fuck it up if you don't know it.
Well, yeah. That's going to be the best part.
The key to pouring epoxy, if you're using multiple colors, is 120 degrees. Stir up your colors, have them all ready to go. And when they reach 120, actually it's somewhere between 120 and 130, because the first one you mix is going to heat up faster. Have a temp gun, and they get to about 120 degrees, then you can start pouring 2 colors into one mold and put your little swirl in it. But the reason is, if you pour it at any lower temperature than that, the colors will bleed into each other and turn muddy. If you pour it at between 120 and 130 degrees,
Night, David.
then your contrast, you'll have sharp lines where the colors meet each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I do those God of War scales, those copper with the gray and black in them. And, it's not muddied up, like you can see a contrast between the colors. You want to guess who taught me that, Brian?
Who's that?
Mike Navarro. And
I was going to say either that or Kelly.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody out there that knows more about pouring epoxy than Mike Navarro. Because I still
that dude makes crazy nice stuff.
Now, what about adding some kind of media to it? Because I was thinking about.
Like what kind of media? Like honeycomb?
Yeah, maybe. I've got some. It's yellow. It's from it's from a fucking giant peanut feed bag, but
he's going to put a giant penis in it. You just heard
a penis in it, but I thought it might, if I put a couple layers of that in it, when I go to shaping, you might get some texture from it.
Well, here's the thing, Doug. I've got, as of right now, I probably have 100 sets of scales that are garbage, and you will too. You're just going to have to figure it out, man. But the most important thing...
all trial and error until you figure out what you like.
The most important thing you can learn is 120 degrees. If you're using more than one color, don't pour them in together until they get 120. And you only have a 2-minute window before it gets so thick that it don't want to pour. So you really have to be on top of it with a temp gun. But I'll tell you something else that's a big help. You can go on Amazon and order these little plastic applicator bottles. It's got the little screw top, kind of like glue, Elmer's glue used.
Yeah.
So if you want more definition, you can mix your epoxies, pour it in those bottles, keep a check on the temp, and then you can start, instead of pouring it in, you can squeeze it in and you can apply the epoxy where you want it more with that than you can pour it. But
Doug, what you need to do is you need to get some restaurant equipment, like an old, the warmers that they keep the soups warm at fucking a restaurant. And then you can have a stainless steel bin with boiling water in it, and you just keep all your different colored epoxies in there. And they'll be at 120 whenever you're ready to pour.
I just use hot water. When I get ready to start epoxy pour, I set my jugs in the sink, fill the sink up with hot water, and that speeds it up.
Well, think about that. If you did a lot of it, having a tank that's just covered where you can keep.
The key is it creates heat as it cures.
Yeah.
And that's the important part is let it heat up on its own to about 120 and then start. And that changes at different altitudes. Like I think Mike told me 115. That didn't work for me. I had to go a little higher. But the temperature is the key to mix.
But I'm higher than you.
Yeah, I just you'll be safe.
I mean, and then I'm in the basement.
Yeah. Terry, I don't think John Malecki ever.
You're not higher than me, Doug. I guarantee it.
I don't remember John pouring multiple colors, but I'm sure he did. But I don't think he ever covered what temperature to pour them at. Yeah, but that's how I learned a lot watching John Malecki. But if you want to learn more than John Malecki, then you follow Blacktail Studios. I love that guy. Kyle turned me on to him. I love his personality, but he's got a lot of very interesting epoxy pours he does. Here's another thing, Doug. If you use the slow curing epoxy, you don't have to have the vacuum chamber. Like that's not necessary. Just from it setting, the bubbles will come out on their own.
Well, that's why I bought the epoxy, because I do not have a vacuum chamber.
Kyle, if I'm not mistaken, John, that's who John learned from, wasn't it? Was from Cam? I'm pretty sure they're connected somehow. I think John was just kind of copying Cam because he saw all the money Cam was making on his videos. You guys want something relaxing to watch, entertaining, informative, and a guy with a really dry, dark sense of humor? Check out Blacktail Studios. He builds some of the most beautiful shit.
I think I'm going to head off here, boys. I'm getting wicked tired. I spent all day on the boat today, and it drained me in energy.
Grandma's mad that you're still up, ain't she?
Fuck yeah, she's wondering what the hell he's doing. She's got to finish.
She is. She's fucking pissed.
Everybody's going to want to be out on the boat again tomorrow morning, and he's going to want to be sleeping.
Yeah, maybe you could fucking...
She can hear you squirming around on that plastic couch cover.
Fuck yeah, she's pissed. She's like, the lights are off at 8:30, and you know it.
Yeah.
Meatloaf!
They're all going to be all up at, like, 6 o'clock making breakfast, being as loud as they can.
Terry, I didn't say I wasn't impressed. However,
all right, have a good night, boys.
Later, buddy.
Love you.
I've also learned, though, Terry, that all these channels that we think we watch exclusively, we're all seeing the same bullshit. I mean, am I right? Has everybody here not seen John Malecki?
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Like, if
you watch anything woodworking, John Malecki's going to come up. The dude with the glasses, Four Eyes Furniture, and Blacktail Studios are going to be in your algorithm eventually.
The other thing too is we all talk to each other on different platforms, so we see each other's algorithms.
Right.
Like, I know when I see certain things, I'm like, oh, I started seeing this stuff because of Shane, so I just sent it to him.
Yeah, like we've been on here and you talk about something or Doug talk about something, live stream it, open my phone and there it is in my algorithm. Because y'all talked about it, my phone heard it.
Yeah, I've got to quit fucking talking to Knife Dope.
Why?
Because he's fucking my algorithm up.
Yeah. Maddie fucked my algorithm up with hot dogs. I get hot dog shit constantly because of Maddie.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
We have a whole chat and it's once you start seeing it, it just pops up everywhere.
Yeah. Kyle, I think Four Eyes is the better woodworker, but he's not as entertaining as Cam. And John Malecki gets a little too clickbaity, with I bought every Harbor Freight tool, mate. Man, that's okay, I guess, but he's not as serious a woodworker as those two are. But I'd rather watch Cam than Four Eyes any day of the week.
Who?
There used to be a knife maker that I watched a lot. It was Artisan Son. I'm pretty sure it was Indonesian. But, he was making knives out of leaf springs or whatever, but I didn't care because he's a very artistic maker. It was very relaxing. Because I don't even think he didn't talk. Like there was no audio or no spoken word, but it was really interesting to watch. And you can't tell me if you're about to make a knife that you haven't watched 1,000 hours of other people making knives.
I've watched so much fucking.
Yeah.
I think
that's how you learn and you get ideas. And, you know, it was Artisan Son that turned me on to that little vibratory polisher that you can buy off Amazon. You buy these little stones that go in the front of it. And
The stone, yeah.
yeah.
I've been seeing that.
Before. And I actually sent the video to Lindy back when, you know, they used to actually communicate with the community. And, you know, she was all the time complaining about her hands hurting all the time from hand sanding. But that's what Brian Kim uses to polish blades.
Is one of those vibrating stones like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just saw someone video. I've just recently started seeing that popping up, and I was like, "Damn, that's some pretty cool shit."
Yeah, it's not that expensive either. When I first started looking into them, they were fucking outrageous, like $500-$600 for one of those little things. But you can get them air powered for like $120, $130 if you got a compressor. The electric ones are still kind of expensive. Brian, I thought about making a jig for a Sawzall.
I was just going to say, I bet you could, but except for that's so friggin' big, but
right.
What you'd have to do is you'd want to flip it over and have the stone in that and make like a table that you run the blade over.
That's what I was going to say. You'd have to mount the Sawzall and hold the knife. Like if you sat there trying to hold the Sawzall.
No way. He'd
wear you out. Yeah.
It'd be fast as fuck, though.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You'd have to get, like I've been seeing a lot of the ones are really narrow, almost pen shape stones. Like you'd have to get a 1-inch like fucking stone for that Sawzall.
Yeah, that's what Kyle's talking about. This pneumatic reciprocating profiler. Yeah, and I think the stone looks to be, I don't know, 3/4 inch wide. I could be wrong. I look there. He said Kyle Daly at KH Knives makes a Sawzall adapter. They use mold stones. But I ain't got no interest in polishing, man. I don't even have any interest in owning a polished knife. But some people like it. I've got to be.
The funny thing is that stone, I don't even know. That's not really like a polish. It's more of a. It looks when they're doing it like it's more of a.
They get up to a very high grit. They'll get up to a polishing grit.
Well, it looks like if you don't go that high in grit, you'll get kind of like a stone washed finish on it.
Now you get like a hand sand finish. It's going to be.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe he's just not the guy I was watching. He wasn't wiping the blade down or anything, but just to pass over it, you could see like how quick it's.
Yeah. I'll have to be careful about adding stuff to my equipment because I'm not gonna have near the room I used to have. My countertop is going to be L shaped and it's going to be 12 feet by 9 feet. So 12, 9 L. And I'm gonna have to seriously think about where I mount everything and what I add inside that little room. But I'm excited about having a smaller room, man. I can heat it and air condition it. You know, I can't do that at Meathead Shop. It's so big.
Yeah.
And what kills me though is he's got a backhoe. I really think it would be worth it one weekend because he's got a lot of property. You know, he could dig that trench and lay PVC pipe in it and do the Amish air conditioning in that shop. I mean, but because he runs a lumber yard, he could do it for little to no money. It'd be worth a shot to see if he could cool that. Because people cool 2,500 square foot homes with it. They keep the inside of their house 70 degrees without an AC unit. But I don't think he cares.
Now I'm gonna put these Pop's Choice Super Wheels. I grabbed a couple of them. I'm hoping
You
So
grab a couple
far,
of
I've
what?
played with them a little bit. The Pop Super Wheel. You seen them? I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
Probably like a polishing wheel.
yeah.
Pop's Choice Super Wheel. I bet that's cork, isn't it? I've got cork belts for polishing. I don't know why I bought them.
Well, these are almost like
Do you put compound in them?
no,
Okay. What
they're
grits
almost like a Scotch Brite. They
Yeah, it's more like a Scotch Brite wheel.
800, 600.
are? Okay.
I got the 8 and the 600.
Dude,
I
if you
went
can
back
get
there and
up to
messed a little
800,
bit.
if you get up to 800, you can put a buffing wheel on your grinder, just standard bench grinder, and buy the different compounds and do a polish on that. So I've bought all this stuff, but then kind of decided I didn't have any interest in polishing.
Well,
Later, Terry.
this
I
is
think we're
supposed
cutting
to,
it here in a bit too.
yeah, I got about another 15 minutes. Now, it's supposed to kill off some of the hand sanding
Yeah.
on handle materials and shit. And,
Those just going to die grinder?
well, they can. I drilled them out and put them on the, because I picked up a bench top grinder cheap.
Yeah.
So I just took the stones off of it and mounted those.
Oh, those wheels fairly big?
Well, they're not huge,
Okay.
but they're going to work
I got
for
you.
what I'm doing. But I went in there with a couple old beaters just to see, and I mean they'll do a hell of a job cleaning up. So I can only imagine what they'll do on something.
Yeah. Kyle, by the way, that guy from DeMarco the other night is sending me that sax. I hate Terry's going to bed because I'd like to have asked him. This guy's got a custom made sax, and the guy dyed the leather sheath that he made for it, but he put the knife back in it before it was dry, and now it's got these 3 or 4 big brown spots on the blade, and he thinks it's the leather dye, but they won't wipe off. And he said now the maker is ghosting him, so I told him to just send it to me, and I had Scotch Brite out. Told him I wouldn't even charge him anything, man. I'll know in 2 minutes if it's going to work or not. But I can't imagine, would leather dye really stain the metal that bad? You think? Y'all think? Let me get my phone.
And
I'll show you.
what the dude was using.
He sent me pictures. Hang on.
Yeah, I mean, fucking.
But he sent it to me. I told him I'd do it for free, and now he's on the books for a knife soon, so that worked out pretty nice. Did a good
Hey, tell me when you're ready for payment on that's sharp finger.
Oh, I ain't ready for payment. I ain't gonna let you pay me till it's done.
I know, but he's ready to pay. He's fucking excited.
Yeah.
But
Can y'all see that?
yeah, there's no telling what that is. They don't look like dye.
And when I zoom in, it kind of looks like Alabama Damascus to me, but he didn't etch it. I don't know. I'm just gonna Scotch Brite it. If that don't work, I might even try like a 240 grit belt, work my way up. I'll spend a little time on it for him because it's not my responsibility. But anytime a custom knife maker does the community wrong, it looks bad on all of us. So I want the guy to be happy with what he paid for it. You know, it wasn't for me. I'll send it to you right now, Terry. That's what the guy told him. He put the knife back in the sheath. Before it was dry. And when he took the knife out, it was like this. But here's my question. Why'd you ship it like that? Anyway, apparently the guy was a piece of shit because now he won't even respond to him.
What color did the guy dye the sheath? Didn't you say it was blue?
The sheath looks black to me.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
That makes, well, I mean, in my mind, that makes less sense because it's a brown looking.
No, but if it's barely getting into the metal pores, then it might look brown.
Yeah, the sheath's in the picture right here. I'll be honest, neither the knife nor the sheath look great to me. It's only got one pin, which I've done that before too, but learned that's a horrible idea.
Look, Shane, it cleans up nice.
Hey, y'all don't give Brian no shit about not using his stuff. He was out abusing that Spyderco this weekend.
No, you never give Brian that shit. No, he hard uses it. Mine is sitting over here
That
like a
knife was
fucking little
nasty.
queen.
In the video he sent me. Terry, I'm sending you pictures right now.
Mine's a little queen, little queen sitting over here.
I want y'all to know y'all kind of made my blade joke because I didn't have any knives I was looking for. So I didn't have that excitement of being able to get something. So getting y'all's Spydercos and then getting Doug's thumb disc gave me that excitement that I wouldn't have otherwise had. The most exciting part of my blade show, this past blade show, was acquiring all those scales from 285 Customs. So without that, I wouldn't have really had any real knife chase. So I appreciate it.
What's up, Fun Moon?
Shit, I enjoyed it because it was like I was there. I was patiently waiting, and
yeah, it made it exciting to actually have Blade Show because we weren't there, but we had something to look forward to.
I nearly fucked it up though, dude. When I showed up at Blade HQ an hour before the show started because we snuck in, and it worked so perfect, dude. Because there's me, Ryan Ellis, and Javon. We walk up to the door, and the security guy turns to stop us. Well, Javon walks up and shows him this handwritten letter that he wrote, thinking it's going to work to let him get in, but it did not. But John got his attention, and me and Ryan just walked right through, like an hour before the show started. People were still setting up, so we were just hanging out. So I went up to Blade HQ, told them I wanted to buy 2, and they were like, "There's a limit 1." It's like, and you're gonna have to stand back at least 10 feet so that when the crowd comes rushing in, they don't see you were already here, because people get mad about that. So I waited till the crowd got right up to the table and stepped up. I bought the very first one they sold, and then I've run into
Marco.
Who?
Marco, wasn't it?
I thought it was.
Or Dang. Was it Dang? No, it was Marco, I thought.
Hey, dude.
Or Hey Man. It was Jamie. Hey Man.
Hey Man had bought one. He's like, I didn't even want one. I just bought it in case any of our buddies missed out. And I was like, dude, I really need a second one. So, yeah, that worked out perfect.
Man, I was having a fucking stroke. I'll be honest. I was sitting there at work. There's probably shit I need to be doing, but hopefully
Jay,
they're
I
not
agree
watching.
with you, but I think a lot of abrasives should take that right off. But I'm just kind of shocked he hasn't tried anything. But I think he was worried about messing up the finish. But the finish is not like high end to begin with. We'll see if I can knock it off. Have you bought the Scott Bright's belts, the 1x30 Scott Bright's yet, Doug?
Yeah, I've got those.
Do they work all right on your Weaver? Because I know they don't work with the shit on the hardware.
I ain't mounted them yet. I've not messed with the Vivor much.
Yeah.
Because I want to get it completely level.
Right.
And then mount it to the top of my table. So I've got to go in the morning to Menards, get some washers and some shims and shit. Washers / shims. And then I'll be grinding them down to try to get it fucking good and level. But yeah, no, I've got to get that. I've got a day of setup.
The grinder itself doesn't have to be perfectly level. You can bolt it. You can just bolt it down right now, but you just take your level and put it against your platen and zero it, and then put it on your work table and adjust that till it's perfect 90. But if you want it perfect, then by all means do it your way.
It's in my brain. It's just like when I mounted the drill press, I had to get it fucking level.
Terry, I don't think he etched it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I can see Damascus pattern in that steel, but I don't know, man. I just don't think the guy was a very good maker.
Oh man, there was a couple tables at that knife show. Those guys had no business bringing that shit.
Yeah, I did it too, though, dude. There's people in the community right now that own knives that I sold that I should have never let people pay for.
Hey, Doug, what are you doing
I wouldn't have took them to a show
the weekend of September 19th?
I have to really look. What is that?
He's watching In the Heat of the Night with Mama and eating popcorn.
River's Edge Cutlery is having another meetup like they did, and a bunch of people are going.
They probably did that to announce that Mitten Boss bought them out.
Yep. Well, they're sharing the building with them or whatever. Yeah.
Brian, he's a fucking...
The wheels are in line. Yeah, I only say that because those Scotch-Brite belts, because the Harbor Freight don't have much adjustment. The Ultra Fine will work, but like you try to put the coarse one on there, that motor won't even turn it.
It won't. It is fucking tight. I tried to put them on it.
Yeah.
No, it is not.
Kyle said they work fine on the Vivor, though.
So if you could make it this way, Doug, we could meet up and then head over into Ohio. Maybe Kyle will even come see us with no socks on.
You ain't allowed in REC without socks. There's a sign on the door. It says no shoes, no socks, no shirt, no bueno.
Let's see here.
You can meet Tri-State, Dougie.
Yeah. You rub elbows with the famous Tri-State EDC.
These will be there.
He'd tell you how to get a check. Shilling for China.
Yeah. That's not gonna. I don't know if I changed my description on a couple of the pages and stuff to make it known that I think I don't get any emails anymore or nothing because I'm pretty shitty about how I'm not going to shield for nobody, no affiliate links. Fuck that. I'm not playing it.
Well, you're not going to make money, Doug.
This is the greatest knife I've ever seen. I'm not.
I mean, as long as you're aware that you're not going to make money.
Yeah, I don't. I've got a job. This is fun.
There you go. As long as you can accept that. The Grizzly 2x42 is the way. Sharpened Session, that is a good grinder. But if you make a lot of knives, it will not hold up. I've got one that's useless. You can't buy the parts to fix it. For the hobbyist, but I'll tell you what's even better. You buy that Hercules grinder at Harbor Freight for $180, and you go on Amazon and buy that 2x48 grinding attachment with the 7-inch wheel. The only issue with that setup is it doesn't come with a work rest. There's not really even a way to mount a work rest to it. So you have to mount the grinder and then build a work rest up in front of it. But for those of you who remember my From the Shop live streams, dude, I made knives for 3 years on that thing. Never had a part wear out. That Grizzly, problem with the Grizzly is in the adjustment wheel. The tracking wheel, that shit gets wore out and you can't adjust it out enough. It's just fucked.
Where would you suggest we meet at? Somewhere in Indiana?
Probably. I'd probably drive straight down. We'd meet, and I was thinking maybe Terry'd want to go. He's in sleep now, but I should have brought it up earlier.
Kyle says he will not be going to REC, but he'll meet up if y'all come.
Yeah, I saw that.
75 to 70. What are you talking about, bangers, One Moon? Did you just drop some bangers?
It's a fucking 8-hour fucking drive. An entire day.
The only reason I said that, Sharp Possession, is because I don't think that jig I bought was meant for like heavy use either, but it held up way better than the Grizzly did. Steve Kalari started out on a Grizzly, and his is laying in pieces in his floor.
It didn't burn.
I'll even show you the
There's
jig I'm
nothing
talking about.
on that. Oh, well, we're not. The 13th will be all right because that's the start of Rosh Hashanah.
That's what?
The 13th.
What's Rosh Hashanah?
I don't know. It's some holiday.
And you're about
I
it?
don't know. I don't know if I'm about it or not. I got to go check my text.
Yeah, look right here, guys. Let me show you all this.
And then something about compare. I got to do compare.
2x48 that bolts right onto the side of a standard bench grinder. It's $129. Now you can get the same 2x48 that has a 7-inch wheel instead of that little 4-inch wheel for the same money. And I've owned two, and they have been bulletproof, man. Worth every penny.
And it's got a disc on the outside of it.
Yeah, I've never used the disc sander, but it does. Now they make a work rest for the disc, but they don't make a work rest for the belt. But y'all saw, dude, I used an old breaker box with some 2x4s and a piece of marble on top of it to create my own work rest. It wasn't great, but it worked. Most of the knives that people I know own came off that grinder. The only issue is it's not variable speed. You can buy the Bauer variable speed grinder, but they won't hold up. They just will not hold up.
So you said if I come down 75 and you come across 70 and where they meet.
Fix for what, Sharp Session? For the work, I still got it. If there's a fix for that adjustment.
Mine's showing I get on 72 and then
I'd like to
take
fix it.
74.
I'd never use it again, but I paid money for it, so I'd like to have it working.
I don't hit 70 until I damn near get into Indy.
We could
that's where I get on 70 finally is in Indianapolis.
The thing with mine, Sharp Obsession, I can adjust the wheel to get the belt to track correctly, but when I put the piece of metal to it, it jumps a half inch to the right. So that means when I grind on one side of the blade, I've got a nice crisp plunge. On the other side, I've got a sweeping plunge.
grab an Airbnb for Saturday there, Dougie.
Yeah, Todd.
We could live stream after the get together.
$130, Todd.
Then you won't have to drive all the way home in one day because fucking that'd be long.
It's a 16-hour is nuts.
But here's another thing, Todd. If
12-14 is about the max I can do.
If you teach yourself to freehand instead of jig grind, you don't need a work rest. So that $130 grinder, you can do everything you need to do with it. But like sharpening tools and implements and all that stuff, Todd, that'd be invaluable.
Let's see.
70-75 is 15 minutes from my house. I could meet y'all around there. But he ain't going. But he'll meet y'all for a Starbucks. Just can't wear socks.
I don't drink Starbucks because I ain't gay.
Beta.
Me and Ryan are planning a trip to go up and see Kyle. Ryan works so damn much. He sent me a text the other day telling me he was in the mountains in LJ, and I was like, well, good for you. He sent me a picture shooting me a bird because he's up there working. You're definitely gay regardless of Starbucks.
If you get up to Ohio, you better let me know, fucker. You won't come up Michigan.
I mean, the most inexpensive thing I'm seeing is like the Marriott.
Oh, Kentucky boys drink Folgers, bud. That's right.
Yeah, Folgers Black Silk. And then, but no, I've changed it up. I drank Black Rifle Cactus Squatch because you get it at Sam's Club. It's about the same price as Folgers.
Yeah.
And if it's close to the same price and it's got that American flag on it, I'm gonna buy it.
That's right.
You gotta pick and choose when you can do what's right, and that's fucking what's right in my brain. So
If 1 penny of that money goes to Andy Stump, I support it.
I mean that's
Andy Stump's a retired SEAL, but he's one of the few that aren't a pompous asshole. He's actually a legit good person.
Can't beat a Myers.
You've seen Andy Stump on, even if you didn't watch the video, you scroll past him in the algorithm, I guarantee you at some point.
oh yeah,
But Andy Stump was part of the SEAL team that went in to rescue Jessica Lynch, the chick that got
over in Iraq.
Yeah.
Because what's his face was just on Sean Ryan and he had talked about it. Alex West.
Yeah. I like Andy because he's not full of himself. And he calls BS when he sees it, you know.
Man, that Alex West dude who was on there, he seemed pretty fucking cool. I liked him.
I used to be a big fan of I'm still a big fan of what DJ Shipley did in the military, but he's kind of a shit human being. But I can accept that.
So what did Jelly Roll do? I hear a bunch of people pissed off at him now.
I mean, he's no more of a sellout than he already fucking was.
He was on the Tonight Show. He took Jimmy Fallon's place for a few nights, was on there bad-mouthing Trump, so a lot of people hate him now. Let me tell y'all something, dude.
Oh, he was like guest hosting?
Yeah. Everything y'all know about Jelly Roll, this whole transition to Christianity, all that is bullshit.
Yeah, it's fake.
That dude is so full of fucking shit. He's doing whatever he can do to drag in
to make money.
All of it's a fucking lie.
So if they say, hey, well, you want a guest host? He's like, yep, he'll read whatever they put on the fucking teleprompter.
Exactly he will. No matter
and
how big
knowing that it's a late night show, you should have known what it was going to be.
Yeah.
So
they wouldn't have asked him if they didn't think he was willing to go super left wing.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't care enough to find out or watch. I just heard some shit about.
I don't care about any of that. I don't care. There's people in the chat right now that hate Donald Trump, and I still care for them as a person. I don't care. I'm not a big fan of Donald Trump, but my point is the fact that he's used Christianity to make
it's a lie.
Rich. Fuck that guy.
That's
that's low.
Yeah.
I mean, but he out of that little group, you know, Jelly Roll and Big Smo and
it comes up in music I listen to, so I listen to it. I don't know him from fucking squat, you know. I don't pay attention.
Yeah, I liked him all right when he was honest about who he was.
Yeah, when he was just white trash, hip hop, whatever you want to call it, I could deal with it. But you know, the minute they start shifting into this, I'll do whatever for a pair of boots.
Fishbag, I'll say this, buddy. I personally don't think Rob O'Neill's full of shit. Some of the stuff he says is questionable, but when you have politicians handling you and your story, there's going to be some dishonesty, whether you wanted it or not. So, did Robert O'Neill lie about some stuff? He absolutely did because he was forced to.
Yeah, Todd, Doug's cheap. He doesn't give us even like one letter to use in our free super chat.
I have no idea what to do to fucking change.
All it does is says month.
I'll have to go in and figure out how to fucking change that.
It's not going to happen because we still don't have the things where it lets us Do the emojis off our iPhones.
Brian, if I sent you this,
We don't have an.
could you
What's
replace?
that?
If I sent you this, would you replace the Omega Springs for me? Because I trust you more than I do Benchmade.
Sure.
I can't do precise stuff with my fingertips. I may send this to you because I think I may even regrind it myself because that won't change what it means to me. But it wouldn't be bad to make it a working tool again.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'll get this.
I actually am. I'm in the market. Not that I'm asking for that, but seeing that has made me think that I think I might be in the market for either a fully serrated or a half serrated blade.
Oh, he's also
I
got this same guy that has this cold steel for sale. Also has a Benchmade Phaeton out the front that he's asking like $250 for. He looked it up; they're all over eBay for $400. So anybody looking for a Benchmade Phaeton out the front, I can get you one for $250 plus shipping. I don't know if he has the box or not, but I've handled it. I couldn't find a scratch or ding anywhere on it. I mean, hell, that's a Benchmade for Cobra Tech prices, ain't it?
Yeah. Cobra Tech.
Yeah.
It's not under the studio. I don't know. I'm gonna have to fucking figure out where it is to change that.
Todd, I've never owned a Kaiser bar lock, but if I had it, dude, I don't know. I'm sure you were around for the night. I tried to take my Manix 2 apart. I just, my hands are even worse now. I just can't fiddle with stuff like that.
I can only imagine with the shit you got going on, because I'll get in sometimes trying to change some scales on some of these motherfuckers. And hell, my fucking hands will get locking up and cramping. So I can only imagine the fucking pain in the ass you get into.
Maybe not, Paul. He looked it up somewhere. I don't know. I was sitting there when he pulled it up online and said they were selling for $400. Yeah, Craig, I'm the same way. You know, they were quick to try to trash Shrek. And then
He doesn't need the springs, Todd. He just can't get them in himself. So
but that's anybody now. Like if you gain any type of fame, people love to support you and build you up and watch you climb that ladder. But at some point,
and tear you down.
They all want to tear you down. You know, and when you talk to guys who serve beside Shrek, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The only people I'm listening to are the people who are still alive to this day because of it. Same way with DJ Shipley. You know, is he a shit dad? Yeah, he is. But, you know, there's a bunch of people alive because of him. So. Enough said. Was here for the Manix drama and the Justin emergency call. Yeah, that was rough. Even with Justin on the phone, it still took me an hour to get that Manix back together. It was because Justin was telling me what to do, and I knew what to do. The problem is when my brain tells my fingers what to do, they don't necessarily do that. Like they just don't respond.
The springs I put into this 940 were stiff, so I even had a bit of an issue getting one of them in place. But with the tool, it's not bad.
Yeah, I've always liked the 940, but I've never pulled the trigger on owning one. I think the poor geometry is always going to keep me from owning it.
I like the look. I like the style.
I do too.
I found it useful.
Yeah.
But
hey, not everybody.
It's funny.
In geometry, it's not good for everything.
if you were watching YouTube fucking like 5 or 6 years ago, you know probably who fucking loved this knife. He's a whack job now.
Hang on, don't say it. I know Wrangler. What rank? Something Wrangler? What?
Yep, exactly. Wrangler Star.
Yeah.
It was the only knife he carried. He loved it, and he was hyping it big. And
he is a whack job now, though. He's gotten weird.
He is. He's gotten fucking a little Fruit Loopy.
My favorite Benchmade of all time is the 810. But what I think is the best Benchmade ever made, I think, is the Crooked River. But the 810 is just a more badass looking 940, really.
I love the full size grip.
Yeah, I owned one for 3 days. I ordered it, got it. The Omega Spring. It didn't break. It came out of the hole and seized up. I sent it back. Never bought another one.
I'm not seeing where you can change that. I'm in the membership thing so that they can fucking put whatever they want.
So they can comment.
So they can do their little comment thing. But
yeah, Paul O'Brien Kim Reblade would be. But here's the thing. I would want him, and he won't do this, I would want the blade to look exactly like that. I just want it to have a nice, good cutting hollow grind. And he won't copy that blade exactly.
Some of the reblades for the 940 are fucking badass, though.
Some of them, though, I think when they try to make them wider so that you get better cutting geometry, I think makes it look a little awkward. But, yeah. I guess what I need is just somebody to do a hollow. I ain't going through all that. Never mind. But yeah, Todd, I liked my Super Freak. I liked my Adamas. But I think the most versatile, best built knife they ever made was the Crooked River.
Can't think of the name right now, but there's one. It's very similar to the Griptilian in size. Comes with horrible plastic scales, just like it did, but with rubber on part of it.
Yeah.
And it's in CPM D2.
Yeah. I did a review on that knife. Who's that company that used to loan to me all the time? Blade Ops sent me one, and I did a review on it. But it was.
And I love the blade shape. I like the size, but I hated those fucking
and it was
rips.
Expensive, wasn't it?
It was decent.
Yeah.
And then it was available at Cabela's, and they were pretty cheap for a while. And I was like, damn, I should grab one. I never did, because I found a place that made aftermarket scales for them, and they were fucking sick. And it would have changed that knife.
Yeah.
But now I can't find one.
What was that thing called? It actually had a name. I mean, I know it had
Yeah, it's bugging me. I can't think of it, but
I agree, Todd. The Crooked River, when you got on some khakis, you got to go to a funeral, something like that. Crooked River is a perfect choice.
I don't know. I had one for a minute. It just wasn't my fan.
Was you not? With that classic clip point blade, kind of has those old school pawpaw feel to it.
Yeah, I mean it does. It just ain't. It just wasn't.
Well, I liked it because it was one of the few Benchmades that I could use one thumb. I could engage one side of the axis lock, and the blade would fall shut. Most Benchmades.
The Redoubt.
The Redoubt. That's it. Which made no sense either. I doubted it once. Now I redoubt it. Yeah. I never thought that, Doug. I thought you'd love a Crooked River.
I had one for a minute. It wasn't. But very few Benchmades have really kind of stayed with me anyway. It's just not my.
Right. I had a Super Free. I loved that thing for a little while, but same way with all the bench spades. After about 2-3 months, I'm kind of done with it. I'm over it.
Yeah, it's something else.
The only knife that's ever really stuck for me long term is the Mannix 2. I just don't think there's a better knife made.
I don't know, man. I always go back to damn Bodacious quite often, but
Yeah, I'd like to find that Tonto with the serrated blade on the Redoubt.
Oh, yeah.
With the scales I've found, I would love that fucking knife.
Is it discontinued?
Yeah.
Sharp says I agree. 95 is
yeah.
pretty perfect too. Now, if I had to pick, I'd pick the Mannix. But if I didn't
I
have
think
a
the
Mannix,
neighbor's cat just got fucked up.
if I didn't have a Mannix, I'd be perfectly happy with a native.
Yeah, the lockback Native 5. And that's crazy that a go-to knife is a lockback, but I like it. I really
Why
do.
I
not?
I enjoy it.
love
I don't know,
love
man. It's just in
lockbacks.
It
this
only
in this
matters if you're wanting to flickety flat play with your knife, and
yeah.
that's
Well, fuck, I can yeah, but once the Native
Do
5
you want to
broke
bet?
in,
Because I can clickety clack with the friggin' native.
yeah,
It's like
I
once
can't
you
buy
break it in,
it. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to get mine back because I sent that Rex
my
121.
triad locks with the lockback, I can fidget with.
I sent
My
that.
spider coves with lockbacks, I can fidget with. I love fucking lockbacks.
Brian, I sent that Rex 121 native to or Sage, whichever it is I had. I sent it to Gerald at Outpost 76. And I texted him the other day and I was like, so what do you think of that Rex 121 so far? And he texted me back, I'll fill you in tomorrow. And I hadn't heard from him. I'm kind of worried he broke it. If he did, I don't care. That's fine. But I was hoping to get it back so I could get it to you, but he's supposed to be testing it. But I think he's going to come to the same conclusion everybody else has. I think Spyderco was chasing what we were chasing, and I think Rex 121, I think it's just too much. I think it just leans so hard into edge retention that it's not very good at anything else.
Yeah.
I think I haven't messed with mine. It sits. The 15B seems to be pretty good.
Yeah, Ryan Ellis has got one that looks like a fucking steak knife now from cutting cardboard. Like cardboard is chipping his blade.
That's
See,
crazy.
that's why.
Yeah.
And it's
I mean, cardboard is, people don't give cardboard enough credit. Like it's not easy on a blade or an edge, but chipping, dull, sure, round it over maybe, but you're spending that much money and it's fucking chipping, cutting down your cardboard boxes. There's going to be some people freaking.
I don't know if y'all watch this, but Outdoors 55 did a video on sharpening it. And when he started out with a low grit stone, I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it was a 150 what it was, but he did it under a microscope.
And you could see it, yeah.
You could see it chipping away the blade. So I don't know. Kyle said he hasn't had any problems sharpening it. But
well, he's a pro. And he probably doesn't start off with a coarse ass fucking, but a lot of people only have that coarse to fine stone, you know? A lot of people only have.
Yeah, he admitted when he went to a higher grit, it didn't do that. But still, should it do that at all? I mean, is that a good knife still if it does that, period? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm saying all this, and you were talking about buying it. But either way, I don't care. If you buy it, that's cool. If he broke it, that's cool. If I get it back and have to keep it, that's cool too. But
yes, Benchmade makes an auto Adamas fish bag.
Yeah.
The majority of the Adamises are auto, I believe. I think it's less likely to get a manual.
I agree. I think they made more autos than they did. So fish bag, you know about this knife then? That's an old school Presidio auto. That has been beat to shit.
That's my stage. Dougie got me on the Spy 27, and I fucking love this knife.
I'm telling you, man, that Spy 27 is a good, solid, all-around steel. It
This
just
thing,
does.
it looks like the day I bought it, and I used the shit out of this thing.
Kyle hates it.
Yeah,
Kyle does it. To be fair, I don't even know if he'll say this, but Kyle's only issue with it is that he says it was unnecessary because it's so close to S35 or S45. So, but hey, there's nothing wrong with either one of those steels either. So that's fine.
it's just their blend is all it is.
Yeah.
I know it's close to those other steels. It's just the Spyderco blend.
Right. Todd, I agree
it's-
100%. If I keep it, I'm going to probably put a 25-degree edge on it.
It's kind of like they split the difference between 35 and 45 with 27.
Yeah.
And I'll guarantee you it all came from, we can do this and it'll save us money from using those two steels, and we can get
Yep.
in this middle area and we can get a run on these.
I think they like the idea of having their own proprietary steel too.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's like back in the day when Kershaw had Sandvik adapt 12 C27 and make 14 C28.
Right.
That was their premium steel for like a long time.
If I owned a knife company and wanted a proprietary steel to offer to my customers, I wouldn't feel bad at all with Spy 27 being that steel.
You ain't
No.
missing out if you're a cold steel crackhead fish bag. Those are great knives.
Yeah. To be honest, man, staying in that cold steel realm, there's something to be said for it. Because you can own a lot of nice shit without spending exorbitant amount. Now, I know there's some cold steels that are super expensive too, but
yeah, they've got some that are up there now.
Cold steel's a very happy place to be as a knife collector. Is what I'm getting at. So
I love my FM1.
I haven't heard anything negative about Magnamax yet. So I don't know what you heard, but I haven't heard anything negative.
Only thing I've heard is that it's, the people, and that comes from, I guess, some of that stuff where people on the maker's end, it's hard to work with.
Yeah. But then I also heard that it's about the same as S90. So, I mean, S90 is definitely harder to work with than some steels, but if all I have to fear is it being like S90, then I'm not too scared of it. I mean, I would never, ever try to do a belt progression on it. You're probably.
I don't have that many fish bag. I got a lot of cold steels, but 200, that's a lot. That's got to be damn near everything in the collection.
I got the AD10 Tonto. I got the Format Scout. I've got the shovel. I got the Camp Axe, and I got the what's that combat tomahawk thing they make? The Battle Hawk, Trench Hawk, whatever. That's it. It's all I own in cold steel. Oh, and I've got the $28 GI Tanto off Amazon.
Yeah, Todd, their AUS 10 is good stuff.
I've never had an issue with AUS 10.
I ain't got no beef with it.
One thing I like about it is on a strop with some diamond compound, you can swap that thing across it a couple of times and it comes back fucking razor sharp.
Yeah.
All of the AUS 10 I've gotten out of Taiwan, whether it's cold steel or
Cold steel, Demco.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
My only issue with Demco is it's like they don't give a shit at all about cutting geometry. Like everything they make is just too thick behind the edge to me. Even
do you have the golden eye fish bag or do you have the silver eye? I wish I would have gotten the old golden eye before they switched it over.
At least with cold steel, you can get a hollow grind that has some good geometry.
Yeah.
But all the Demcos I've handled are just ground like axes, and I don't.
No, if you want a good Demco, it's got to go. It's like a Spartan.
Yeah.
Send it off. Somebody throw a good grind on it.
Sharp session, I've never had an issue with sharpening. I'll say it is very easy to sharpen because it's so soft. But I haven't owned much of it though. So to be fair,
Yeah, that's the Mackinac fish bag. It's too expensive right now for
What you done?
an OS 10, but hopefully it comes down into a
You
more
up here?
reasonable price.
Come on, get up here.
he ain't gonna do it.
He won't do it. Come on.
We see that tail though.
That's cool. You have both of them.
But sharpen station, I had an OS 8 SE Avispa that I give a buddy of mine, and I get it back every couple of months to sharpen it. He's a machinist. He's not gentle with a pocket knife, and I sharpen it for him at least every couple of months. I haven't had any issues getting it. I'll say this though, when I get it shaving sharp, I get it back within 3 weeks. Like he's like, man, that thing was sharp as it's ever been, but
You got to put more of like a working edge on it for him.
I got to put a working edge. He defended his life with that knife, with the SE Avispa. He was in his backyard, and his dogs were raising hell. He could hear something on the other side. He's got a 6-foot wooden fence. So he went out there to see what it was, Brian.
Yeah.
It was a deer that had been hit by a car. No, I'm sorry, it had been shot. It's one of its front legs was just dangling by the skin. And when he found it in the thick brush, it attacked him. He's like, man, that deer's face. He's like, we were eye to eye. It was in my face, fucking beating the shit out of me.
Norton
and he had that SE Avispa in his pocket, and he took it out and stabbed that deer to death with it. He's like, he said, I would never thought that it took that many stabs to kill something.
especially something that's already been shot.
Right.
Like, how much blood is that thing, like, lost through the leg wound?
Yeah. Well, hell, I've seen deer. I shot a deer one time that literally cut its gut open like a zipper, and it stomped all of its guts out on the ground, pulled them out with its own feet, and then ran off another 300-400 yards with all of its insides on the ground.
I need to get this in a Tonto.
Hey, did you tell you what I'm about to do to my format scout? I'm going to make it a clip point.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to regrind my formats to a clip point.
I think this one's underrated for the cold steel.
What is
especially
that?
if you like the 8010.
What is that?
It's called the Ultimate Hunter. It's it's kind of like a more EDC friendly 8010.
Yeah. Well, the format scout, the blade just bores me to death. So I don't have any emotional connection to it. So I'm gonna regrind it to. I think that big a knife would look cool as a clip point.
Well, there it is, fellas.
What? Popcorn?
Yep, Mama says time for popcorn.
Get your ass up here.
Yep.
Did you tell her I saw her on that video you sent me the other day?
Hell no.
Don't tell her.
Don't
Tell her she's been spotted.
I'll never let it out. she's adamant about not being on in a picture or anything else.
Yeah.
Y'all fellers, it's been great, but when she hollers, I jump.
Time to go.
Time to go. Popcorn's warm. Butter's on it.
There's butts that need a rubbing.
Yep.
That's how you get it done.
Yeah.
You get it done. If they smell good.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I agree, Todd.
Y'all fellers stay sharp, stay safe. We'll be back next week to talk more nonsense.
That's right.
Yep.
Hopefully, I'll get moved within the next 2 weeks, and we'll see another Edgy live on Sundays. But yeah. See y'all.
Y'all
have a good night, everybody.
I pushed the button.
Thanks. Oh.